How's it going, everybody? You don't hear me doubled in your ear, do you?
No, not at all.
Perfect. Hello, Banana Army. Let's go. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. Oh,
Dude,
Dark
she's been planning
here.
this. She's so professional. It's crazy. You are Sean Evans, but you're Shauna.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. That was terrible.
I'm Sean Evans with hair. You know, before I do your intro, there's one thing I forgot. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. This is so unprofessional.
So unprofessional. Oh my God. I certainly can't handle this on my own.
There we go. Now I feel a lot more
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Anyway.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sorry about that, you guys.
She looks good in it too.
I
Oh,
forgot
man.
to put this
She's
on
got
before we went live.
Oh my God, dude. You've got the freaking hair popping out just perfectly. Like,
My bad. I should have had that ready.
Anytime. Don't tell me what to do, Ian. Anytime I ever put it on, I just turn into like a ball of sweat. So,
I feel good. It's kind of cold down here, honestly.
Okay.
If I'm being honest, I was a little worried in that shirt because my nipples were poking through. So this is safer for TOS, for me, for everybody. You know? It's for your safety.
I guess. Sure. Whatever it takes to get views, though, right?
I know, exactly. That's what my fiance would say. He's like, whatever, babe. Shake what you got.
Yep.
So, hello, everybody. My name is Laila Melodie. If this is my first time meeting you, I'm a music content reaction streamer here on Twitch. I play piano, I sing sometimes, but mostly I react to content. We found Nick very serendipitously. I was doing a live show, and my fiance was kind enough to find him for me to raid out to him. For my community, thank you for hanging out with me today. I love doing these interviews, and it's been quite a long time. So I just wanted to ask friends if you could please join me in welcoming Nick Black to the show. He is a true visionary enveloped in the Memphis soul scene. His styles range from catchy pop bops to sultry R&B shaggin' music, that's right, I heard it, all the way down to groovy Memphis soul. From creative music videos to massive shows to streaming live shows from his Banana Dungeon online, Nick has his hands in all the musical cookie jars. Nick Black, welcome to Fuck, Marry, Music. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Come on in this house. I'm gonna do applause on my side. Just
I did too. I did too.
I love that you called it shagging music. No, it absolutely is shagging music, but I've never heard anybody say that before, including my British friends.
Wow. Honestly, fail on their part, but that's all I could think about when I was listening to it. I was listening to your whole discography for the last 3 weeks, and I'm like, damn, Nick wants us to be getting down to this shit.
Yes, no, there's definitely a time and a place, and it hits so hard sometimes.
For sure. It's fantastic, and I love the variety. We were kind of talking about this earlier, but I am a music woman of many loves in the genre world, and I know that you are too, so it was nice listening
I am a music woman of many loves.
I know you are a woman like that too, and I could tell that you don't like to be packed into a box of one genre. Your pop music goes pretty fucking hard for a soul guy, dude. You know?
I appreciate that. Now, it's always been, it's a double-edged sword because I can do whatever the fuck I want musically, but then I've had, I don't know, more than a handful of folks from labels be like, hey, thank you for inviting us out to the show. Thanks to your representation for inviting us out to the show.
Right.
We think you're super talented. We just don't know what the fuck you are.
Right.
So we can't work with you because you're hard to market.
Yeah.
Like,
where do we put you? Who do we put you
totally,
with?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
But
I totally understand.
I think a lot of bands are doing more of that. So my hope is that, as time goes on, you see these bands, they're doing emo covers, but they're doing a funk version of it, shit like that.
Absolutely.
Don't put us in a box.
Have you seen the dude? He went viral, super jacked dude with braids and a grill. And he's shirtless and everything. He's got what looks like, and I'm not judging, but it does look like kind of like shitty prison tattoos. So like he's been through some shit, and then he gets up and he sings Panic at the Disco. It's just
Yes,
like
that's what I'm
it's
talking
like
about.
whoa, dude.
More
Yeah,
of
it's just the
that.
craziness, man.
More of
Craziness.
that. I want to see more of that. I see someone said they almost didn't recognize me. I'm just a banana, you guys. Come on. It's just a banana in here. And I know Lindsay that's in here. I saw her in your chat earlier too. She was part of the inspo because we do an annual Halloween party here and she showed up as a banana last year. So I was like, I got to show up for Nick the way Lindsay showed up for me, you know?
I can't thank you enough. The representation is, you are officially now a member of the Banana Army, so that's really, really incredible.
I am banana. I'm banana.
You are. You is banana.
Is
yes.
banana. And I know I'm going to learn about your banana culture as this show goes on, but I don't want to be rude, so I just want to introduce you to my family here. So this is Jacob in the pink.
Hi, Jacob.
And that's Giselle behind him.
Hello, Giselle.
And then over here we have Josh. This is Josh.
Hi, Josh.
Yeah.
Wonderful to meet you. Does Josh have their own neon sign?
Yeah, it's a giraffe. Here, hold on, I can show you.
No, I'm saying, like, is that specifically Josh the giraffe's neon sign?
It wasn't made of him, but I got it because of him.
Gotcha.
Like I
Understood.
found one to match his personality. So.
Understood.
Yep. So there you go. All right. Well, enough about me. We've gotten acquainted. It's what's funny about this too is I have no fucking idea why I'm a banana. I just know that you are associated with bananas. That's it. But we're gonna get there.
You don't know why? Okay.
Nope. It could be some horrible reason, like some phallic representation. But that's fine. That's
you'll find out.
Yeah. Well, anyways. All right. Well, let's get personal. Who the fuck is Nick Black? All right. So first of all, I have learned a little bit about you, but for the audience here, I have to tell you something that I discovered today. I actually put this question at the top of the interview list. Did you know that your name looks like Nickelback misspelled? Because I wanted to autocorrect it so many times. I keep looking at it. I'm like, am I trying to spell Nickelback?
We deal with that so much that we actually have a command for that.
Okay, so you did know.
Yes.
Okay.
And it counts the number of times that we've heard it. This says 45 in chat. It's way more than
yes. Okay,
Like,
I unlocked a secret meme. That's so good.
You did, and I can't tell you how many times, like, when you go on tour or something like that, you have, or you're promoting a new album, you put ads, at least you used to. It doesn't really work as well as it used to, but you would put ads through like the Meta Business Suite to put ads on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. Every single ad would have the words under it. I thought this said Nickelback.
Yep.
Every single ad. So I'd be like, okay, so we're going to California and we're going to play in San Diego and we're going to play in Los Angeles and Anaheim and then we're going to go up to San Francisco. Every single one of those markets on the ad itself, in the comments, somebody would say that.
Yep. That's how I felt today. Cause I have a command for you today, Nick Black, and I first misspelled it to NICKLBAKACK.
Luckily, my middle initial is not L. It's not L. So yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we figured it out. All right. Let's actually ask you some questions here. How about where are you from and how did you get started streaming? We're gonna get into music in a minute, but I'm curious about the streaming aspect.
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. Born and raised. I still live here, and I got started streaming during COVID, like so many other musicians that are on Twitch and people that are on Twitch, because my wife and I started this Facebook show called Cooking and Crooning, where like at least once a week we would go live from our kitchen on Facebook and play to all the people that were stuck inside. So I would play music and play songs and she would be cooking with whatever we had in the kitchen. And it became a thing, and people still ask me, when's the next episode of Cooking and Crooning? It's been more than a year since we did that.
Wow.
But then she was like, kind of working one day, and I was just really down because I'm an extrovert and I require some form of contact with people. Hello. And she was like, you need to figure out some way to go live, on your own. And I was like, I don't want to do it without you. Well, I had been watching this streamer on YouTube do Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask speedruns. His name was Majin Phil. And Phil, if you ever see this or if I ever get to meet you, you're going to be one of the few people that I'm starstruck by. It's either like birds or this guy. I don't give a shit about actors or whatever. Majin Phil, if you ever hear this, I will be like, because I still watch this man almost every other night play Zelda. And he is the reason. I saw this community forming around him and how good everybody felt. And it felt like a safe place. They were sarcastic and fun. And I was like, dude, I want that so badly.
Yep.
So I started streaming.
Yeah, I think every streamer has a streamer origin story like that where they saw someone that just inspired them. I have to share that mine was Jenna Marbles. I just think it's just so incredible to just be yourself on the internet and get paid to do that because people are so entertained by it. And like, wow. I mean, she's like one of the greats. Gotta be.
I didn't even know she was a streamer. I just knew about her videos.
It was her and Julian's channel, and he took it over when she left the internet. But it started with her. And
I got you.
Now he's still out there. But thank you. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Hell yeah.
I mean, huge shout out here. You're playing TwitchCon this year, dude. How the fuck did you land that? Please.
I asked.
Wow. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Just fucking ask. They'll probably just say yes.
No, they don't. They don't. There's like, I was on the email threads because what happened was that I went to TwitchCon Rotterdam this past year, or this past, what was that, June? Fuck, time.
A couple of days ago?
Yeah, right. I went to TwitchCon Rotterdam and I met some incredible people over there. They're in the chat. Dara, Nadine, Phoebo, if you're still in here. So many people. What's up, Tickle? And yeah, it was a really, really amazing weekend. And then they were all perplexed. They were like, why aren't you playing TwitchCon? Because you keep getting up and playing with people. And they're like, why aren't you on the list? And I was like, because I didn't sign up for it. I just wanted to come to Europe. And they were like, okay, you have to sign up for TwitchCon San Diego. Doesn't matter. So they literally sat with me in a Discord call, like being like, okay, did you finish the application yet? No. Nick, finish the application.
Wow, bro.
Like, I learned what the term body doubling meant. And because I have attention something, it's not diagnosed, but some sort of attention deficit or something. And yeah, they sat with me. And then I was on the emails for a lot of other streamers that applied. And I was the only one out of that got accepted. So, I mean, like, it wasn't just like I put my name in the hat and they just drew it out. It was like yeah, it's a huge honor. So dude. I'm like, yeah, I'm pulling everybody up on stage.
Congrats, man. Like, congrats. When I saw that, I was like floored by that for you. Like, what a goal, what an accomplishment. Like, super cool. Super fucking cool, dude.
I'm excited for it. And what's gonna kind of suck is that I won't be at TwitchCon Friday and Saturday because I have a big gig on Saturday night. So I'm flying Sunday morning to San Diego to play. Jeez. And then yeah, I've got like a 2:45 slot, and then the sort of after party at TwitchCon, then the .TV fest with Raquel and Carmela. So it's going to be a crazy fucking day, man.
You're going to be so tired at the end of that weekend. Oh my God.
But I'll be happy. Then we're going to go to Los Angeles after that, and then I have to come back and be a professor and all that.
Right. We're going to get into that too, because I just learned that. How dare you not put that in your social media so that I could have known that prior to talking to you for the first time earlier today?
It's, it's not something that I don't want there to be any sort of pressure put on that situation by social media.
Right.
It's like you start broadcasting the fact that you're a teacher, it becomes a part of your identity, and then you're like, well, I don't want to teach anymore. I want to go I want to go travel, or I want to go tour, or I want to go be in the studio for a year. And then people are like, well, why don't you put out the teaching content? And it's like,
you're like, okay, it doesn't work like that, but
exactly.
Yeah, no, I totally get it. And I joke with you, but as a human person who streams as well, like it's just totally unrealistic to share every aspect of your life, and you have to kind of draw the line somewhere. But I was really happy to learn about that. I think it's surprising for people to learn that like you're a professional as well as the entertainer that you are. And I was a corporate girly for like 20 years, and I would be here.
What'd you do?
So I was a customer service manager and sales manager for a very high-end country club for most of my career. Like high heels every day, suit, touring people around, no cursing, all that bullshit. And
Dude, I bet you can put a face on like real fast.
Dude, in the car, on the way to work, literally dry shampoo and look like $1,000,000 absolutely. And walking in heels every day for 17 years, my feet are shaped like a high heel at this point, which is probably bad.
Oh yeah.
But that was me, and it was literally like, then I show up here and I'm like a fucking banana or whatever, and nobody knows that like I was just wearing a suit for 10 hours, and I think that's great. I think it's beautiful.
I think it is too. Twitch provides us this is the selfish part of Twitch, right? Because there's the very altruistic like community part of Twitch, but this gives us an opportunity to show off who we really are in the most selfish way. Because I can come on here and be whatever I'm feeling that day, and get energy from people and give them energy back. It's the coolest fucking thing, man.
Yeah, you get to be a silly goose whenever you want. And people are here for that. That's what they're here for. Oh my gosh, I have to shout out Madame Hands. Madame Hands is a streamer, and she's here in chat. She was my first interview ever on this show.
What's up, Madame Hands?
2 years ago now. Can you fucking believe that? It's crazy. Hi, Madame. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're Madame again. That's how I know you. She changed her name for a little bit, but I like this one. It's, comfort for me.
I like that too.
Okay. Let's talk about your musical background. And from just the little bit that we chatted earlier, I know that it's complicated for me too in my own journey. So I understand, not only not being put in a box with the music that you create now and being able to fluctuate between genres, which I think all musicians should do now in 2025. But how do you get there, right? So can you tell us a little bit about your earliest experiences listening to music, and then what was your path to get to where you're at now?
From a very young age, I actually have this tape recorder my dad gave me the other day. This is so random. But I need to get some batteries for it. There's batteries in here somewhere, and I can show you at some point. But it's basically a recording of me just singing nonsense. Like, I've just been doing that since I was a kid. So I knew from a very young age that something was different as far as the way I connected to the world around me. And I expressed myself through music. And I, from a very young age, knew that I wanted to be a musician or a singer or whatever. Like, though the vocation within music constantly changes, like it really does, it still constantly changes. It's just never gone away.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what was the first experience you had listening to music that you were like, oh, I can do that?
A Goofy movie.
Shut up. Eye to Eye?
Yep.
Yes!
How old was that movie when it came out? Like 4?
Right.
I went to my parents and I was like, Mom, Dad, we've been renting a Goofy movie for the past 2 weeks from Blockbuster, or 3 weeks or whatever. And I watch it every single day. And I want to know what these words are that they're saying. So I asked Santa to transcribe the words for me so that I could like read them. Maybe it was like 5 or 6. I wouldn't have been reading at 4 years old, but close. Right. So like I asked Santa to do that, and instead of doing that, Santa just gifted me the VHS for Christmas.
Oh shit.
So Santa was like, I'm not fucking doing that.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna just give you the VHS. But there was something about it was like the perfect combination of music and movement, and then like Roxanne was in there, and like I like she made my heart flutter a little bit, and like it was all this combination, and then it blew my mind.
Right.
So I wanted to be Max, and I wanted to transform into like a pop star. Then the freaking Backstreet Boys came out, and that shit just sent it to the stratosphere.
Derailed the situation.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But that, and Mr. Rogers was another big one.
What?
So like, I've got these I would watch Mr. Rogers at my grandparents' house or my house as a very young child, and Mr. Rogers has some of the most complicated, like jazz piano that has ever been played in modern media. Oh my God, Laila, it's crazy. If you go back and listen to it, it's like the it's you I love on every day, but it's like the guy that's playing behind it is I can't remember his name right now, and it's killing me. I was trying to bide for time so that I could remember, but he was a guy on the New York jazz scene that was like just about to explode, and then Fred Rogers was like, I want you on my cast, and he was like, yeah, I love my kids, I love kids, let's do this. And they just had this partnership for like 30 years.
Damn.
So yeah, it's crazy, man.
Okay, yeah. So I'm curious if there was a person in your life, like somebody close to you, that maybe influenced you to start music. Like, did you have a family member that introduced you to it?
Yeah, my grandfather was a preacher, and
that'll do it.
He played like Johnny Cash and different hymns on the guitar and everything. But yeah, I grew up in in church, so it was like I was encouraged to sing from a very young age, and was a part of the choir and all that kind of stuff. And then I would say after my grandfather, there was a gentleman named Dr. Timothy Brophy, and he showed up at my elementary school when I was in 4th grade, so about 10 years old. He got everybody to stand up in class and sing America the Beautiful or something like that. And I remember, I think I've told this story to chat before, and I remember closing my eyes and singing, and then finishing the little part and opening it up, and everybody was just staring at me, and I was like, oh, I fucked up, I messed up. Like, I was just very hard on myself. And he pulled me to the side afterwards, and he was like, I want you to start coming to see me, like, after school. So
you're like, oh damn, I'm in trouble.
I thought so too. But he gave me classical voice lessons for the next like year and a half, and I got to sing with the 6th graders, which, dude, when you're 10 years old is like crazy.
Right.
Mikhail Gorbachev, that came to Memphis, the former prime minister of Soviet Russia, and he came to Memphis, and we got to sing for him. It's so random, but we got to sing for him and everything. And I just remember how bright the light was at the Orpheum. And then but Dr. Brophy like pushed me to do that, and I would sing at all the school assemblies. So I was the dude that would sing the national anthem at the school assemblies from like 4th through 7th grade.
Church can be such a strong pipeline for musicians, and I find that you probably know, because you're a professor in the music department, that even after college, a lot of musicians will go back to the church and get real paying gigs there, and sometimes that's where they get all of the experience they need to land a better job, either recording or playing with a band or whatever.
I've definitely had some church gigs in my day. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a safe place to go. So, all right, I wanted to take a swing at some of the influences that I hear in your music, besides the obvious ones. I know that you're a Memphis soul guy, so I know Al Green, Otis Redding, like I know that's in there. When I was listening, I was just making a couple of notes. I'm gonna just say them all, and you could tell me how right or wrong I am. I wrote down John Mayer, Hall & Oates, Stevie Wonder, Prince, and Michael Jackson.
I mean, you kind of nailed it. Like,
yes!
Not so much Hall & Oates. I love Hall & Oates, but I never like connected with Daryl Hall's voice, because he always felt like he was just going to me, like he just like this sort of
right.
I don't know. He sounded like he was doing an impersonation of a singer.
Okay.
But
I can
all
see
the others, from a musician standpoint, especially Mayer, as far as the songwriting and the guitar playing is concerned, Prince and Stevie, like all freaking day, man. All
Yeah,
freaking day.
that was I mean, Prince and Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder really stood out to me in your vocal style. You definitely throw, which is huge. Hats off to you because those are some really fucking strong vocalists, and you're able to work some of those little melodic little notes that are very iconic of theirs into what you do, which I really appreciate. But in terms of your song structure, John Mayer really stood out to me, which again, hats off to you. And another thing is John Mayer famously doesn't write a lot of love songs and has a lot of variety in his music. And I found that with you, that it wasn't all, just one type of song. You have a lot of different scenarios that you write about, very relatable things. And I think that that influence was really standing out to me.
I told you earlier, you're a beast of an interviewer, man. Like
Thanks.
the way that you didn't just say like, yeah, John Mayer's an influence of yours, but the fact that you're saying my song structure is like his is something I've never thought about before. But now
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, and you're kind of right.
I mean, thank you for
What?
saying that. Thank you for saying that. I think it's so interesting to like pick apart newer musicians song by song, especially someone like you that dips their toe in a lot of different genres, because you don't even know that you're writing using those tools that you've acquired from all of these musicians over the years. But I hear it as the listener. I'm like, oh, that sounded like that Stevie Wonder song that my mom used to play,
Man, well,
Right?
I really appreciate you saying that. Stevie was a big influence on me from like, I would say like 15 years old on, because I grew up with my mom playing CDs of, of BB King and Al Green and Otis Redding. But then like Sting was a huge one for me. And Sting was a weird one. He's a weird artist because he does not have one sound. He's got like 30 different sounds. But then like the album that I loved from him was this album called Mercury Falling, and the Memphis Horns are on that whole album. So I was making connections subconsciously, like going, I like this song, not realizing that there was just guys that it was because it sounded like other music. But as a, as an 8, 9, 10-year-old walking around the edges of the rug, like I like pacing when I'm listening to music or talking on the phone or whatever. It's like what's why I like standing up.
It's your
and
attention
streaming.
deficit. You have to be doing multiple things at once. I do the same shit. I'll be sitting here watching a stream and watching a YouTube video and on TikTok. Who does that?
I mean, lots of people apparently.
Good
Chat.
streamers.
Who else? Who in chat does 2 or more screens at once?
Dude, have to. I gotta have, this one gets boring, I got this one,
Jeez,
You
man.
keep it
That's-
moving.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of that, let's talk about how you got into learning how to play your instruments and what instruments you play. I know for a fact I've seen you play the guitar and I've seen you play the piano, and boy, do you have some fucking pipes on you. You hiding any other secrets that we don't know about, that I don't know about?
I'm a
Recorder?
pretty terrible drummer.
Terrible
Yeah,
drummer?
well, I play it with my nose.
Oh, that's good. You got any tunes
No,
off the dome?
No. Like, I mean, I can do.
Oh, you can play it with your nose, not your nose is the recorder.
No. I just like stick it up my nose and play
Oh, that's
it, so,
fun.
Yeah.
Is
But,
that what you're gonna end with today for your closing song, a recorder tune?
I was thinking about that. I absolutely was thinking about
That's funny.
that. But no, I mean, I play a little bit of trumpet. So when I need that, I can do it. I play a little bit of harmonica. So when I need that, I can do it. Like just when, because I know that it's not going to be on the final product, but I can at least give somebody, an idea of something.
Right.
Not really. I mean, ukulele and bass.
I was gonna ask about ukulele.
And
you seem like you hit a ukulele around a little bit.
I don't even know what that means.
You look like you slap it around.
I look like I slap a little uke.
Yeah.
No, I think once I found the guitar, I absolutely just stuck to that for the longest time. But yeah, I still have a trumpet for when I need it, and Layla, I'd say the other thing, is like, once I realized that there were people who had put as much time into other instruments as I had put into guitar, then I was just like, oh, I just want to work with people all
Right.
the time. So
Totally.
you kind of stop, you take from them and apply it to your own instrument. So like, I started playing guitar like a keyboard player at one point.
Right.
And now I play stuff, and I realize that's the foundation of my playing, is playing like other instruments.
Totally. You know what's really cool is I've been showing my stepdaughter, a 4-year-old, Ozzy. Since Ozzy passed away, she loves Mama, I'm Coming Home. Every day she gets home from school, we listen to Mama, I'm Coming Home. And there's a big guitar solo in that song, and she sings it with her mouth.
Whoa, dude.
4 years old.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, you're already learning.
Film it and tag Zach Wild.
Okay, I will. It's
Yes.
incredible.
Film it and tag Zach Wild.
Damn.
That's sick.
I have something to say about the trumpet, but I just want to acknowledge our fellow attention deficit friends in the chat. I'm ADHD. I'm here.
It's
Ian's
all of
VC.
them. It's all of them. It's all of them. Not
Yes.
not just some. It's all.
I love it. We're all friends here, and I saw the bird mask earlier, Phoebo, but we're gonna get there too. We're working our way to the bird mask. I saw it.
I do have an electric kazoo, but it's kind of out of commission right now. But I feel like kazoo is singing. It's very much just singing. But
Yes.
It's in a singing in a certain way.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say about the trumpet is that I had the awful misfortune of taking brass pedagogy when I was in school for music, and I had to play the cornet and the trombone. And I was a bartender at the time, and that class was at 8 o'clock in the morning, brother. And it took everything I had not to turn the bell of that trombone around and throw up in it, just to get there on time, and then have to,
Dude.
8 o'clock in the morning when I was at the bar until 2 a.m.
Yep.
Brass isn't for me, I don't think.
Well,
think so.
also, I think you have this, like, there's a bit of PTSD associated with it because of
Yes.
that. So you're like,
Yes.
I hate this instrument because it was an 8 o'clock class.
Yes. And
Maybe if it had been a 4 p.m. or a 5 p.m. situation, maybe it would have been different.
Totally. Are you the type of professor, I don't think you are this, are you the type of professor that once the time of the class starts hits, you lock the door?
No.
That's what I was dealing with, brass pedagogy. Okay?
Oh man, that's classical teachers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all think that they're Gustav Mahler, and it's like,
Crazy. I'm just
fucking
trying to
what?
survive.
Oh yeah, no. And the world is a different place now. I do like, it depends on the attitude of the student, and if any of my students are magically, because they will watch sometimes, and I'm like, tell me you're watching.
Right.
That way I don't say some stupid shit.
Mhm.
But like, I'll have students that'll come in late, and I know them, on I don't know, like, they're not an asshole about it. But then I do have students come in, and this is a thing now, by the way, chat, where someone will come in, walk across the front of the class, and start talking to somebody else. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
you are
God.
15 minutes late. Sit the fuck down.
Literally. You gotta be inconspicuous about it and like apologetic. You kind of give up. Sorry. You go to your little seat and you shut up.
No,
Yeah?
Via 4, I'm on time. I'm on time for every class.
I was gonna ask you about that. I saw
once
that.
in a blue moon that I'm like a little late, and it's usually because I was in doing something else.
Right.
Yeah.
A likely
No,
story. I'm just kidding.
No, the place that I'm late is to stream, because like I come in the house. It's just it's a different thing, because like my birds are here, my wife is here, like I've got chores to do around the
A
house
lot
and
of
stuff.
distractions and no boss to tell you that you did something wrong.
Breach, girl.
I fucking get it. Hi, AK. I see you in chat. How you doing? Okay, so, all right, we learned your instruments. Okay, in terms of formal training, I know that you obviously were so blessed that you had that preacher that taught you vocals.
No, he was just a teacher. My
Just a teacher.
grandfather was the
Grandfather
pastor.
is the
Sorry,
pastor.
I told those two stories right next to each other. Two different people.
I'm just a
So
banana
grandfather was the
dude.
pastor.
I don't know.
You're doing great for a
Thank you.
banana. You're doing amazing,
Thank
man.
you.
I like IQ, 5 head, all sorts. Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Give me some grace here.
Yes, yes,
Did you
yes.
have other types of musical training beyond that?
Yeah, I took piano lessons from my like second or third cousin, who was the church director at the church I grew up at as a small kid. Maybe like age 9 or 10. To I took 3 lessons from him, and he was a dick. So like, I stopped. It totally turned me off to piano lessons. And then the
Happened to
next
me too.
formal piano training I had was like jazz class piano in college, and I freaking loved that because it was like the music that I was starting to listen to, like neo soul and everything. It was all connecting.
Yep.
But yeah, that was awful, man. It was like you mess up a thing, and he'd go, God, why can't you get this?
Yeah, a bad teacher will turn you off to the whole thing. I started piano when I was 3, and I had a shitty teacher, a Russian teacher,
Oh.
and she would take my pinky, and I didn't have like strong piano fingers, and she would take my pinky and she would jam it because I couldn't hit the note. Like I don't have long fingers or big hands, and I
At
couldn't.
how old?
I think at the point that I had a real issue with her, I was like 5 or 6, and I finally came home to my parents, and I was like, she made me bleed, and I had like a little tiny drop of blood because she jammed my finger into the keys, and I was just like, I wasn't motivated to practice because I didn't care about her because she was like not nice. So yeah,
Yeah.
I was turned off to it for like many years. It makes
Yeah.
a big difference.
Okay, so when I was in high school, I took AP biology or AP chemistry, and I was so excited because I loved molecular interactions and everything. I was really, really into science, and I had a teacher that I guess was just going through something, but would only show up for half the classes, and ended up retiring the next year, but would only show up for half the classes. And when he was there, he was miserable to be around. And I made a 2 on the AP chemistry exam, and it was his fault. And it's probably the reason I'm not a chemist.
Yeah.
Or like
He
a
is the
chemical
reason.
engineer or something
He
like that.
is. I'm a banana, and I'm here to corroborate your story. And I really
Dude.
think that lady is the reason why I suck at piano still. So we can blame them
Bad
together.
teachers, get your shit together.
Yeah. Hello.
It's
Hello?
not that hard.
It's not. Okay. Grow up. Thank you.
Dang.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know that you are a professor. Did you go to school for music as well?
I was a music business
Mhm.
major. That's what I got
That's
my
the
degree
smart
in. So
move.
music industry. Yeah, it kept me from getting screwed over a lot of times. I had a bunch of contracts that kind of came across my way, from a couple of them from big labels, and they sent the contract, and then I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna read over this. Give me a couple of days, and they'd be like, what?
Mm.
And I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm gonna read over this. Give me a couple of days, because I had taken a couple of contracts classes, and like I've always, I was a good reader from a kid, or from childhood. I can't speak apparently, but I,
Don't need to. You're a musician. We already talked about that.
exactly. But I read over the contract, and it was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like 5 albums over 5 years, and I was like, I don't want to make 5 albums
One
in
a
5
year?
years.
Plus
Yeah,
touring?
yeah. Yep. And it was at the time when 360 deals were like really popular. So they were taking a portion of my merch, my digital distribution, physical distribution, publishing, everything. They were taking a portion of everything and only helping with like some of the stuff.
Would they own the rights to your music as well at the end of it?
No, but they were taking a large portion of my publishing, which I was like, why would you, I don't want to give you that. And they were like, well, you don't really have the clout to be negotiating with us. And I was like, all right, bye.
Bye.
And the guy was like, all right, you don't know what you're missing out on right now, Nick. And I was like, man, get out of here.
Yeah, fuck y'all. Okay, so to that point, I truly feel that TikTok specifically, but social media in general, has given the power back to the artists in a lot of ways. I'm curious, what is your take on that from the music business perspective?
It's created a mass democratization of artistry. So the barrier to entry for being an artist has never been cheaper or easier from a technology standpoint.
Right.
But when you democratize something to the extent that anybody can get on social media, and if they sort of say the right things and present them in the right way, they can create a following. It creates a fracturing of the entire system. Because now, and I mean, you and I are examples of that as we sit here and talk right now. Because we have, I'm not a huge artist. I have, as far as the whole system and the industry is concerned, a very small, core group of people that enjoy what I do and contribute to me and my artistry. So like you fracture the entire industry when everybody can have anything they want at any time. And, I mean, everybody knows what the industry used to be like, so I don't really have to talk about that. But like the barrier to entry is like a Focusrite, 2i2, which is like $300. And then, a microphone, which is, hey, there we go.
Hey.
There we go. So like, you can start recording in your bedroom for nothing. And then people now are getting famous that have done that.
Right.
So like Billie Eilish is like this sort of prototypical example of that. Her and Phineas recording all their stuff in their bedroom and then becoming platinum superstars.
Right. I like to think about, I don't know if you're familiar with Bella Porch. Do you know who that is?
Very, very familiar. Her whole thing being
story.
built on, yeah, it's wild. I watched an interview with her one time.
Me too.
About how she was like, essentially like only let outside to do work.
She was a slave, a child slave.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she got so fucking lucky, but I think about that all the time, how she was just a TikTok singer, and she had all these people reaching out to her saying, let me be your manager, and she said, no. And then she took a chance on somebody that flew her out to California and put her up, and they just happened to be a good management company and put her best interest in mind. But she could have just been re-exploited in a different industry, which I think was more common around like the time that the likes of Taylor Swift were getting signed. Even like Hayley Williams from Paramore got screwed over on that deal. Kesha, all those types of people.
Oh God, freaking Kesha, man.
Right?
Yeah, that whole situation with Dr. Luke is horrible.
Terrible. But I do appreciate how, as an artist, you can put your shit out on social media now and shop it around a little bit.
Oh, sure. From a me standpoint, from an independent artist standpoint, the access is incredible. Like it is so amazing, but it also means that there's more sections of the pie now instead of just like, grabbing your label deal and your advance, and then, they recoup off the album and then you get paid after that, or being a songwriter and having one song of, 150 that got released that week, like during the Motown days. Now it's 150,000 songs a day.
Right.
Like
right.
Those are impossible odds.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So
All
double-edged
right.
sword.
So let's talk about how you were in a hair metal band. And when I say I want to talk about how you were in a hair metal band, I want to know how did we get here? I want to know, what was the genre of your first band and how did we morph into hair metal? And then how the fuck did we get right here, right now?
I told a little bit of the story when Ozzy died, and we did a kind of a tribute stream to him the other day. But I had a friend in 7th grade. He's the reason I play guitar. He's the reason I got into metal in the first place. And we would just listen to records at his house that we downloaded on LimeWire and Napster and all that sort of shit. And I became he was so passionate about it, and I was like, man, this confidence that he feels from this music and these guitar players, I want that kind of confidence. And so it sort of transmuted me into the musician that I wanted to be. And the genre just happened to be metal and hair metal and death metal. And yeah, so I mean, it was like, yeah, dude, that's why we went to see me and Captain Sarcasm and a couple of friends went and saw Beartooth a few months back.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
Had my brain exploded by this band because I was like, it's been so long since I went to an actual metal show. I think the last one that I went to was like a Lamb of God concert in like 2013
That's a good show.
or something.
That's a good show.
Oh yeah. But during that, I would have participated in the Wall of Death. Now I'm in my mid 30s and I'm like,
my shoulder's gonna get blown out. My knees aren't set up that way anymore.
At the Beartooth show, there was a guy with his kid on his shoulder in the circle of death, and I was like, the security was like, get out of there. They kicked him out because he wouldn't leave.
That's crazy, bro. Okay, so how long what was the name of that band? What was the name of the hair metal band?
My hair metal band?
Yeah.
It went through, God, this is so stupid. One was called Paradigm. One was called Paradigm, and then when it started, we got a new drummer because we were playing stuff that sounded like Metallica.
Yeah.
So it was like
thrash metal.
It was thrash metal. Yeah. So like we were called Paradigm, and then we turned into like, we got a drummer that was into like jam bands or something.
Yeah.
And the name, I can't remember the name. It was something so stupid. But then what was the name? I don't remember the name. It was a much jammier band name. It was like
Groovy
Refrigerator
Toast.
Brothers or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It was so stupid.
That's funny.
But the band name would change, once every month, and we would have rehearsals at our friend's house. And I remember one time they had me singing through a guitar amp. And, when you're a kid, you're just like plugging and unplugging shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember I was singing and then I heard a really loud pop and I turned around and the amp was on fire.
Oh my God. That's fucking metal as fuck, dude.
It was a digital amp too. It was it was like a solid state amp. It wasn't a tube amp. It was a solid state amp. And somebody had like linked something wrong and the amp was on fire.
What the fuck? Honestly, you couldn't have staged that better. That's hilarious.
No. I wish it had been at a show, not at freaking rehearsal.
I know. You should have been like, okay, that was the practice for the show, guys. We got to get another one like this, and we got to find a way to set it on fire while we're on stage. Yeah, that's how you.
It's funny. I'm gonna text my friend right now, the guy who I was in the band with, and I'm gonna see if he remembers.
Okay, text him.
The couple other names that we had.
Nadine said, I saw Linkin Park live last time they toured with Chester. I'm not a big metal fan, but Linkin Park was so good, dude.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, at that level, you have to be a showman, and I think a lot of Linkin Park's music got kind of formulaic at certain points, but the formula was fucking working for us. We were eating that shit up. It was fantastic. So
were you an emo kid?
Oh yeah, girl, I'm still an emo kid. It was not a phase, Mom. It wasn't a phase. Chester going from grunting to pure vocal. That man was so talented. I know. I'm supposed to do a deep dive on them.
I never went through an emo phase, man. I never did.
What?
It was because I was. Emotionally, sure, I went through an emo phase.
It was inside.
Hormones and shit. But like, what I went through was my catharsis of all those emotions came from metal. So I was like wearing dark shirts and, had long hair, but was still like goofy and like listening to Whitesnake instead of, Whitesnake. Like we were too young for there to be those delineations of genre. Right. And instead we were like the compilation generation. So we were all listening to all this shit at once.
Right. So wait, so I did make a note to ask this. So you were in the hair metal band. What did your wardrobe look like? Like what was your typical like outfit that you would wear?
Leather pants for
Yes.
sure.
Where's
Tight
the
leather pants.
picture, Nick?
I'll have to find it, dude. I'll have to find it.
Someone in
Tight
that
leather
band has the
pants,
picture.
like like kind of a flowy shirt, almost like this, but like a different material and bigger and from like a thrift store. Um, but like
I can
yeah,
picture
then
it.
long hair. It was very much like, we said that we were like in a metal band, but I would dress like Robert Plant.
Oh,
So like
that's my shit. That's
we were
great.
just kind of cherry picking whatever the fuck we wanted. I wasn't in like an actual metal band. It was just like a band that played metal and then some rock and then some random stuff. So like, yeah, I don't
Identity
know. I don't know.
crisis. I get it. I get it. It's hard to
Oh,
it's hard to pick a lane.
Partisan. There was
Partisan.
Paradigm and then Partisan.
Oh my
And Matt's
God.
texting me right
So
now.
political.
I know, and
Partisan.
they're so dumb. We're doing like funk rock.
Wow. I mean, I think Paradigm's a really sick name. That should be a
I think
famous
so
metal
too.
band, honestly.
I remember we had a gig at this tiny, tiny place here in Memphis, and my wife and her friends came because my wife and I have been together for a long time, and
Oh, I
my
know.
wife came out, and of course you know, it weirds me out how much you know about
It
my
weirds me
life.
out too, man. I'm gonna feel so much better after this interview.
You're like holding it all
I know,
in.
I'm like, I'm
Um,
parasocially connected to you right now. We need to just be friends.
Now we are. No,
Yeah.
no, now we are. After that first conversation I had with you, I was like, okay, she's not weird at all. This is
No,
good.
no,
This is
no,
great.
you're
This is great.
good. You're in good banana hands.
But I remember Matt, the guy that I'm texting with right now, the one that got me into guitar in the first place, he was doing this thing and he went outside. Like there was a window behind the stage. And so I was playing guitar as well. And we took both of our wirelesses, went outside, and we're like doing the fucking playing each other's guitar thing where you like
Yeah.
cross streams
Yep.
and then like play each other's guitar.
Dudes always be
And when I
crossing
brought my
streams.
guitar back over, the string tips on the headstock of my guitar went right into his face. And he had 3 blood marks on his
Gashes?
face. Yes.
Metal! And I bet he still finished the whole show. Like a true
Uh,
badass.
Kind of, I think so, but I do remember him being like, I'm freaking out, man. I'm bleeding.
My face is bleeding.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, so enough about the metal band. All right, it's time to move on to what we've all been waiting for. Let's talk about the Soul Diaries. How old is this
Yeah, Jesus
album?
Christ. It's from 2000. Like I started writing it in 09 and then did part of it as a senior project with my producer that I still work with today, one of my best friends, James Bennett. It was part of his senior project for college. So like we did that and it ended up being like this 3-part thing. And then I combined them into one album in
What?
2011 or 12.
Okay, so it took you a while to get the final product out there. What was the inspiration? And like, did you know that it was going to become an album when you started writing it?
Oh yeah. No, I always wanted it to be. I thought I was so fucking clever back then, Layla. Like
We all
I
did.
thought that I was going to change music and that I was going to like flip everybody on, all the preconceptions about what, I could play on their head. And I just thought I was the shit. And I was like dressing up like Michael Bublé, but like playing like shredding guitar and then, like pretty boy hair, no facial hair. Like I just was a full series of contradictions all over the place.
Breaking
But
boundaries.
but yeah, my obsession with Memphis music, it was like the wood had always been there. I just sort of had to light the fire, and then once it was lit, it was like exploded. And so a bunch of songs on that album are just like either direct ripoffs of other Memphis music or like were greatly inspired.
Heavily inspired. So was your inspiration on that album to like build this image of yourself and
Mhm.
who you were as a musician, or was
Yep.
it something like, more of a concept or an emotion you wanted to get out there?
I wasn't. I told you that I thought that I was smart, but I wasn't smart enough to think that way because I was just learning how to record. Because I like the recording software that I had at home was limited to like, you know, a Zoom recorder or like GarageBand. And then we were finally in like a real recording studio, and I was working with really talented musicians that were older than me. So I was just sort of hanging on for dear life, honestly.
Aren't we all?
But I wrote the songs and I brought them to them, and they were like, "What the fuck? How are you 18 years old and you're writing these songs that, you know, are adjacent to all this awesome stuff?" So
Doesn't
yeah,
it feel
like
so good to hear that?
it does, man. It
Especially
really
when your
does
ego
to be,
is huge at that time.
yeah, to be like 19 years old and to have like this insanely like just these insanely cool guys telling you like, no, 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 these are good songs. Like we play with other artists. You're writing good stuff. That was it was a huge ego boost that I really needed.
No wonder you were inflappable at that time. You were like, these guys like me? Just cake. Just cake. Got this in the
Yep.
bag.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, well let's listen to Confirmation first, and then
Oh my God, please.
and then I have some more questions.
My voice, all right.
No, you're gonna love it. You're
fine.
gonna embrace it.
Fine.
This is your roots. This is what got
Brick.
you started. You had to, just
Brick,
like
dude.
you told me earlier, remember when I was like, oh, you know, this show used to look a lot more primitive. I didn't say some kind words like that, and you were like, yeah, but you know, years down the road, you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe we even did it like this. This is your beginnings, humble beginnings.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I haven't watched this video in years.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
The fucking waistcoat was a thing for years.
Pop off, dude. Wow. I like that guy's shirt. You do have quite a baby face there.
Oh, please.
Music, oh, it's my ecstasy. But it will be the
For
death
back then, I
of
hated
me
it so much.
if I live like I think
I'm
I
sweating
can.
so hard right now,
Oh, won't you
Layla. Like I am
save me?
sweating.
Dude.
It's hard enough to
Listen
think
how
and
good you
breathe,
sound. Your pitch is so
and then
good.
get up and
You're doing
try
that
to
really
sing
bluesy, like swooping
when I
swooping
don't
thing
think
that I love.
really should.
It's
Though the road I'm
Sinatra.
on will take me there.
You sound like Sinatra. You sound like Michael
I'm in
Bublé.
desperate need of transportation. Am I really gonna have to say? I need your help. I need your confirmation.
Yeah, girl. I feel like I'm the grooviest banana on Twitch right now listening to this.
It's something I could really use.
Big stop.
But rather than get up and choose
God,
where I
this took
think I
so
should
much
go
work
from here, I'll
to
take
make
a
this record.
number.
Yeah, so I wanted to, while this is playing, I'm gonna ask,
Yeah.
what did you learn from making this album? What were like your big takeaways from this?
Don't aim as high as you can possibly aim, but understand that things are going to cost money. Like I
Self-funded
took-
operation.
Oh, dude, like, and you have no clue what things cost at that age. Like I don't have any people in the music industry in my family, so I just went one song at a time with this shit and just sort of dealt with the costs as they came along. But like, I remember 4 of the songs we took to Royal Studios, which is where Al and Peebles and did all their great records and everything. And it was when I first, his name is Boo Mitchell, and he's a really good friend of mine now. But this was the first time we'd met, really. And I gave it to him, and I was like, I'm a student. Can you mind mixing these? And yeah. And he was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Cut to like 2 months later, he had kind of ghosted me, and he hit me back, and he was like, Nick, I didn't realize that these were like actual, for real songs. So like the deal that you're getting on this is insane.
Wow.
I thought this was like gonna be like an hour per song, and I've spent like 8 hours per song.
Right. Do you think that you still write with that level of complexity, or have you felt the need to simplify it?
I think I want to be able to. I think this was fishing. This is just like throwing paint, grabbing a color and throwing some paint and seeing how it makes me feel.
Had to throw that high note in there.
Yeah, I still do that shit.
I love that.
But no, it was like just taking a color, not knowing what color it was, not knowing what to call it, because my music theory chops were not very good. So I was just like taking a color, throw it on the canvas and go, what happens if I throw this color up there, and this color and this color? And then if it made something cool, that's great. If it didn't look cool, I would finagle it until it was sort of cool. And then I would bring it to the band and they would make a bit more sense, because at that point I'd bring them something and they'd be like, what if you did it like this? And that was where I learned how to collaborate with people.
Interesting. And
'Cause
so
I was very headstrong.
when you write now, is it a different process than you were using at that time?
Absolutely. Because at that time, I wish I had a more clever way to say this. I wish I could, like if this was a panel or something, I'd be like, I would have what I call like fake vision.
At TwitchCon, you might have to be on a panel,
I do not. Well, if they pay me to do it,
You
absolutely.
got to be prepared with your panel of vocab.
No, but I had like fake confidence back then and fake know-how. So I kind of acted like I knew what I was doing, but had no earthly idea what was going on. And now I can actually sort of see the end before it shows up. Like I can see the end, and I can go, do I like that? And then I go, okay, let me tweak that. And I haven't even touched anything. Like I just I see the end a bit clearer. But it's still an adventure, Every time you write, it's something new. That's why I keep doing it.
You know what's interesting about the way that you put that is that for me is the way that vocal runs and improv clicked for me. Because, going to school for jazz forever, having jazz piano teachers, they're like, you gotta visualize the line, you gotta hear where you're going. I'm like, I don't know where I even am right now. But once I realized, I need to know where this line is going. I need to hear the rest of the line in my head to make it musical and know that it's going to fit in to whatever it is I'm doing, and apply that to everything else. Exactly what you just said. When you're writing an album, when you're writing a song, where the fuck is it going? And once you can see the end, then the vision is clear to get there. It's crazy.
I saw this TikTok the other day. This guy said, the time that you look for perfection is in practice. Practice is where you go for perfection. Performance is where you strive to be in the moment.
Yes.
But you have to learn how to do both. And with that vision, once you have the vision and you figure out what it is you want at the end, and you get the tools that you need, then you can fuck around.
Yeah,
Because
you
you're
gotta
like,
know
okay,
it.
this is, so you got to learn it first before it has to become an instinct before you can turn it off and rely on the instinct.
Yep. Yeah, I was trying to explain this to someone that I was like mentoring, like vocally and musically. She was a guitar player, but she like didn't take the time to learn, how to count, like if it's going to be in 3, if it's going to be in 4, and know like where your entrances are going to be. And she would like just change where the beat is because she was playing the guitar. So she, she would just skip to the next part, even though the measure wasn't over. And so I would tell her, like, you got to play the song the way that it's written, or other musicians are not going to be able to follow you. And so her clap back to me, because when I'm singing, I will do embellishments and things that are off track. She goes, well, you do it differently than the song. How come you get to do it, but I need to figure it out? And I'm like, you don't know the song. I've learned the music and I'm adding my own flavor to it. You're skipping things because you haven't learned the music yet and you don't know it. That's a big difference. So
you're spraying cologne in the air of the house, and she's like tearing up the floorboards.
Literally,
like it's a completely different thing. I'll tell you that something that I ran into in high school. There was this. I was a waiter at Macaroni Grill. I was like the one that sung "Happy Birthday" in Italian, and it was one of the coolest times in my life because, and I feel like being a server is a job that everybody should do at some point because you really learn what people are like. It humbles you, yes. And I remember there was a guy who found out I was a musician, and he was in his like mid-20s. I'm 17 years old, and so we have a rehearsal, and he's going, all right, so what we're going to do, this is going to be the A section, and this is going to be the B section. I did not understand that he meant the first section and the second section. I thought he meant A, B.
Right.
I was like, why are there only 2 chords in this?
Hello.
And he's like, no. There's not only 2. It's just this is the A section and the B section. I was like, yes, I get what you're saying. The A chord and the B chord.
Yeah.
What other
Should we
chords
put
are
like
there?
a G in there? Maybe an E.
Yeah. And I say that, and he goes, that's not in the alphabet. And I'm like, why does it have to be in order? And then
Right.
What, 6 months later? Like, and of course he didn't take the time to explain it to me. He was just like, oh, this kid's a moron.
Right. Boomer mentality. Love that.
Well, yeah, boomer. He was, what, 7 years older than me?
Boomer.
Just
ancient.
boomer. Yeah.
Absolutely ancient. I saw somebody say when you were talking about the improv stuff, and you're so calm while doing it, and that rubs off on others. And that's really, in my opinion, the mark of a true musician, like a good musician, is like, you might not be super confident that it's going to go the way you think it's going to go, but you just stay calm. And then if you hit a wrong note or a note that's unsavory, you just continue staying calm and move on. And nobody in the audience is any the wiser. It's beautiful, you know?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, I pride myself on smiling through whatever's going on because it never goes to plan. It literally never goes according to plan. Live shows.
It's like not even supposed to, I don't think, at this point. How often it doesn't go to plan. You're meant to have to kind of be on the fly. And I've always said this, especially to people that are trying to get into music and nervous to do live shows. You got to take risks. You have to take risks to find out what you're capable of, and it's not always going to work out, and you got to be comfortable with that. It's okay. People are still going to have a good time. You're going to fuck up. That's all right. That's how they know it's real. That's it.
And dude, if you can lean into the fuck up, then it becomes a moment that they see that you failed and recovered because you either laughed at yourself or you repeated it and it became a joke, and now it's a bit, and now you have to do it at every show.
The power is yours. 1000%. All right, let's listen to another tune from Soul Diaries. This one is called Fairweather Friend.
Oh, Jesus. I didn't realize you were going to be playing these.
There you go. Is this about somebody?
Can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can you play Take It Back instead?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually my favorite song from the album. That's the one, Confirmation, and because I thought you were saying you wanted to like talk about the songwriting of it or something like that. But no, like Take It Back is my actual favorite. So,
all right, period.
That's the one. That's it.
Let's pop off. I love that. Woo! When I was in school for jazz piano, that is the only sound I would allow to come out of my electric piano. I was also
This was
like
ins-
18, 19.
Yep. And you're strict about the weirdest things.
Oh, yeah.
But I listened to Voodoo by D'Angelo, and it like changed my life. And so this song was inspired by Untitled.
It sounds like
How does it
shagging
feel?
music.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Maybe you'd like to think that you could understand. It would
Was
be
this you on the
easier
keys?
if you could.
No, but that was the part that I wrote. So it was like he's playing it pretty much exactly the way I told him to play it.
Would you say piano or guitar is your strongest instrument?
Probably guitar. Probably guitar. As far as like a mastering is concerned, I would say yeah. But like, I know keyboard players that can play me under the table. Like that's the people that I work with can play me under the
Yeah,
table.
it's hard when you're in the music industry to ever say that you have chops on the piano when you've experienced like real jazz musicians and seen the shit that they do. Guys that play Dixieland and like ragtime and stuff. Oh my god, I'm out. It's for
I
you
do
guys.
what I need to be able to do for piano and keyboard, but like
Yeah.
for guitar, yeah, no, I feel like I can go up against almost anybody with guitar, and in you know, depending on the circumstance.
Them vocals though.
It was this girl named Devin. Her artist name is D Monet, but she I remember she has perfect pitch, and she came into the studio that day and was just like bop 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 bop, done.
You're like great.
Yeah, super great. Made
Super
me feel
great.
Great about myself.
Awesome. Great. Cool. See you later. Bye. I'm just
Yep.
crying in this
Yep.
corner.
Yeah, it gets one of those situations where you're like, she does what you asked, and then you go, okay, if you want to try something, go for it, which is my favorite thing now.
Yeah.
What's up, Sarah?
Hi, friends. I'm a banana. I can't wait to find out why I'm wearing this.
Oh yeah, we still have to talk about that shit.
Yeah, it's coming. We're getting there. Remember, it's like an onion. A
It's
bin
like
onion.
an onion. Well, remember what I said, onions don't have a center.
Yeah, it's true. Were you a bass or a tenor?
Singing?
Yeah.
Baritone.
Were you baritone?
So like between. Yeah.
You have some lows.
Yeah, so the baritones are like fake basses and fake tenors.
Right.
They're like neither.
But you have some really nice falsetto too.
It's always, my voice has always been weird. It's always been weird. It's just all over the place.
You just gotta squeeze it out for what it's worth, you know?
Yeah, the problem was always linking the falsetto to the top of my chest voice.
Yeah, the transition. So you're telling us you're a fake, right? Right.
Yeah, I'm AI. Chad, I'm AI.
Totally. Me too. Okay, guitar solo. Do you think there was a point in your career where you had kind of like a push over the talent hill with your guitar playing where you were like, oh, I get it now?
So right out of college, I went. I love that part. I remember muting the rest of the music and just having my voice and Devin's voice. Oh, it's this. It's at the end
Yeah.
where like yeah, that's right, dude. I haven't listened to this record in years, but yeah, and all the band starts to fade out and it's just.
Take it back. No, you can't take it back.
Yeah.
Needed something. you know,
So funny.
something.
That's so churchy. But yeah, no, with the guitar, like right out of college, I toured with this guy named Victor Wainwright. I told you, like playing Barrel House Blues and Boogie Woogie and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so just being gone from home for 45 days straight and playing in, everywhere from like little tiny clubs where people were like eating their food like right next to you to like a, big blues festival or something like that. I mean, I was just playing guitar every single day for hours and hours and hours on end. So it's kind of an Alan Lightman thing, like
Mm-hmm.
just lots of practice. And I ended up, yeah, you have enough people tell you that you're good at something, you start to believe it.
For sure. For better or
Yeah.
worse, you do. You hope that you take it in the right direction.
Absolutely.
I know, there's the old practice makes perfect, but musicians will tell you practice makes permanent. If you practice shit the wrong way all the time, like that girl that I was trying to mentor, then
Mhm.
you're gonna memorialize the wrong way that you play music. But
Absolutely.
I mean, it's very clear that you took those words and continued pushing yourself further, which I think is where people fuck up, is they're like, oh, I'm great. I'm good. I got this down,
I
instead of
always had
striving for
imposter
more.
syndrome. Always did. It was only in the past gosh, maybe 6 or 7 years that I stopped having imposter syndrome because I realized that it was one thing to be like humble in, press situations or like when meeting new people, like to not be like, I'm the shit. But you have to kind of think you're the shit to keep going
1000%.
into you have to believe it first before other people will believe it. And once I realized it was okay to do that, then it was fine. But for years, like playing with musicians that were just better than me, constant imposter syndrome.
Yeah,
Constant.
you compare yourself to people that you're not, and especially in the vocal world, like you can't buy somebody's vocal instrument, Like it sounds the way it
Correct.
sounds, and you're capable of what you're capable of. Can you get better? Yeah, I was a shitty singer growing up. I was terrible. It was awful. My dad was very confused when I told him that I was now a singer. But, like you
But he was
still,
supportive.
yeah, he wanted me to be all of this. He wanted me to be a drummer, a bass player, a guitar player, singer, pianist. He wanted me to be like a little one-man band, Now I'm a banana. But
Mhm.
it's hard not to compare yourself to people, but I agree with you. I think you have to have a certain degree of ego to make it as an entertainer, period, to believe
Correct.
that
Correct.
people would be willing to pay money or just even spend their precious time that they'll never get back with you because they get something out of it. You have to
Yes.
believe in that to be able to dress up as a banana,
Yes, it is a slightly absurd thing to get up on it's slightly absurd. It's crazy to get up on stage and go, "Look at me, strangers that I've never met before. Look at me do the thing I'm going to do." Like what
I'm gonna
that
yell at
is.
you
Yep.
for 4 hours.
Yep, I'm going to yell at you with specific yells
Here's my
and
tip
we're
bucket.
going to Yep, yep. Yep. Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's such a when you break it down from a scientific standpoint, we're still just monkeys, man.
So
Absolutely, just monkeys. People being like,
primitive.
good yelling, good
I
yelling.
liked it when she yelled.
Yeah,
She did good yelling.
yeah.
Yeah. Someone said, I just really appreciate that you use yellow eyeshadow in preparation for the banana life. I
I was gonna say something about that.
I
Yep.
was getting all ready. I'm even wearing, a yellow shirt, and all my homies here, yellow wig, yellow bandana. Josh's got yellow on too. I got my yellow light up here, and I was doing sound check with Nick earlier, and you know how hard it was for me to not say, by the way, I'm gonna be a banana. I was like
No,
in
I'm
the
proud of
middle
you
of
for
my
holding that
eyeshadow.
in.
I'm
I'm so proud
not
of you.
good at keeping secrets, but I'm glad I kept this one because it was really fun. It was a really fun secret.
It is a fun secret. What's up, Michael?
Okay. All right. So let's get into what I really want to talk about. Are there songs on this album about Lena?
On which album?
Soul Diaries.
Oh yeah, of course. You and Your Love is about her. Oh Jesus, now you're gonna make me go look at the track list.
I'm just curious
Hold on.
because I know
I
y'all
don't
been
shit in forever.
together for a long
Yeah.
time. I
Let
knew
me
she
see
was
because
bananaing her eyeshadow.
Lover for Life
They
for
figured me out.
sure. Lover for Life for sure. I think yeah, You Into Love and maybe Lover for Life. Those are the only ones that are about her because everything else is either was about, like a co-writer of mine or a friend that's what Fair Weather Friend is about, shitty friend.
Yeah.
Take It Back, the song we just listened to, like this is one of the reasons I don't like talking about what songs are about is because I want people to be able to just sort of take what they want
Right.
from it.
Yep.
That song is about a day I had with an old friend from like elementary school. We had kind of grown apart and everything, and we got together. And we went to lunch, and we had a great time. And then we were sitting there talking, and he goes, "Man, I'm so excited to see you doing all this cool music stuff, and you're pursuing this. Unfortunately, you're still going to hell." And I was like, there was no mention of anything like that beforehand. Nothing. We had been laughing and talking about old times and talking about music, and he goes, "Unfortunately, you're still going to hell." And he gave me one of those little pamphlets
Shut the
with
fuck
like the
up.
cartoon, the fucking, yeah, man,
So
out of
what
nowhere.
was his
And
reasoning?
then
For
because I
which
was
devil thing that I'm doing? Please
I
tell
was
me.
playing heathenist music. That was his thing. And I was like, dude, I didn't even know you were like this. Like it wasn't like I didn't know what had happened is that he had spent the whole conversation like listening to me talk about, he was asking me about music and about college and about all sorts of shit. And then he was like, basically like, well, I've wanted to tell you this the whole time we were hanging out, but the reason I'm here is that to save you from going to hell.
So he let you
And I
spill
was
your
like,
guts and think that you were having like a genuine
a great,
conversation.
yeah.
Just to hit you with, by the way, I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm trying to save you from going to hell, brother, and you got to stop all that stuff that you were just raving about that you love so much.
Yes.
That's not gonna fly with
Yes.
Jesus, man.
He gave me the fucking comic and then got out of the car.
Ugh, gross.
He could have at least followed up on my saving.
Right.
Like,
Clearly didn't
at
give a
least, like,
shit.
No, like what kind of missionary, whatever the fuck are you?
No.
If you're just gonna like throw the cup, like whatever. Am I just like somebody you just like slept with and you're like, here,
Yeah,
like,
good luck.
Here's $10.
Yeah,
God
those are bad
damn, man.
Christians. Those are just bad Christians that make it hard for the good ones, unfortunately.
Ugh, good
Rough.
grief, dude. That it killed me, man, because he was one of my best friends when we were kids, and he was always a little strange, but like, oh, that killed me so hard. And so
Yikes.
yeah, I had to write about it.
Ugh, wow. All right, well, on a brighter note, I've been looking forward
Yeah.
to this slide for quite some time. Ah, yes, here it is. You've been in a relationship
segue.
with your beautiful and talented wife, Lena, for 20 years. I think married for like
Yeah.
11 of them or something like that.
You're wild, dude.
Right?
You are freaking wild.
That's right. That's right. However, despite the fact that you have been in this seemingly beautiful relationship, you do have songs about heartbreak and maybe even some
Yeah.
short-term situations. For example, your song Let's End This, another song called Filler, which
Yep.
it sounds like was about drawing boundaries with a rebound relationship, knowing that it's not going to go very far. Where do you draw inspiration from when you're writing songs like that?
Let's End This is about me breaking up with a part of myself. So we personified
We love that.
as like it's but it's super pretentious, but it was I had to do this thing at one point called internal family systems, which is a therapy method. You basically separate yourself into different parts, like the child version of yourself, the guardian version of yourself, the entertainer, the sort of true self, how you're actually feeling at any given moment, and then any number of other parts of you. And that was me like sort of breaking up with a part of myself.
Wow.
So Filler was, oh man, how did that song come about?
That's the one I was most curious about because I felt, and I will say I agree with your sentiment that you just shared, where you don't like to reveal the meaning of the song so people can draw their own meaning. I think that's really powerful, and I think we do that with the songs we grew up with. But Filler felt like it's like poppy and poppy
Mm,
in a way that, pop music is very direct. Like it doesn't really leave a lot of room for mystery, which
yeah.
I think is why people are drawn to it. And Filler definitely fits into that wheelhouse. So I was really curious what was on your mind when you wrote that song.
Me and James were sort of on a tear of like really clean pop music because it's what we grew up listening to. Like I
Hmm.
was I grew up with the Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears and Christina
Hell yeah,
Aguilera, like
we all
some of
did.
the best produced records that have
Hmm.
ever been made. And so we were really striving to come up with clean, straightforward pop records. Now James and I also put too many lyrics in our songs. Like
Yeah.
he is a big he's a big like hip hop fan, rap fan, and so we always end up putting too many lyrics in our songs. And Filler, because I'm trying to remember,
Should we
that
play it?
song was supposed to come out in, when did that song come out?
Let's see when
Now
you
my bad
posted
memory's showing.
it
And
to
Nadine's gonna be like, ah ha ha
Big
ha.
Black 3 years ago. Does that sound right?
Okay. That song was written in 2018. Yeah. So it was supposed to be released right before COVID happened. Then COVID happened, and we were like, can't do this. So the song changed meaning entirely for us. As did, no, wait, am I getting it confused with IRL? I think I'm gonna get confused with IRL.
IRL, I kind of thought was a COVID song.
No, that was written beforehand. That was about
Mm.
my addiction to social media.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
it
yeah,
came
yeah.
about from COVID.
No, nope, nope. And that's what it was. That's what I'm thinking about. IRL was about my addiction to social media and then became a song about seeing people in real life.
There you go.
We delayed the release of that one as well. Filler was about my career because I was like, I was so focused on, you know, you can call it whatever you want, fame, notoriety, money, all that shit. But like, it was like I was dating somebody who I didn't want to be with. And so again, we personified that into, we anthropomorphized it into a person that you're with. But you're like, the better thing is always, the grass is always greener, essentially. But this is a
Eocles? Is that how you pronounce
Iocles.
it?
Or it doesn't matter. Didn't Filler get started
sorry.
on stream? And what you give up for your dreams. Kind of. I kind of had the song a bit before that. Yeah. But no, it is about your dreams and your career and that sort of thing.
That makes sense to me. It's
Yeah.
like
Iocles, I definitely pushed the song in a certain direction as we were writing it.
do you know the song Love Song by Sarah Bareilles?
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
write you a love song. That one's famously about her record label.
Yep. They
Not
wanted
gonna
a
write you a
single
love
and she
song.
yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, I
then we
definitely
put-
thought this was about like a one night stand relationship. I was like, oh, maybe he's gonna say it was like a friend of his or something like that.
Nah, I definitely I've been with Lena so long that to
I know.
have a one. Yeah, that'd be insane.
I couldn't imagine that you would, and I mean, even if things weren't like great all the time throughout the 20 years of your relationship, just based on how both of you portray yourselves and your respect for each other on social media, I would have been really surprised if you just like wrote a song about a bad, one night stand you had when something went bad in your relationship. I didn't think that at all. That wasn't even
It's
like in
been
my mind.
no. My time with Lena has been like the greatest reason to be alive.
Wow.
So I mean, I've been dumb before. Like, I've been a dumb. We've been together for 20 years.
Right.
Like, I've been a silly boy, but like, nah, dude,
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah. I mean, look at all these pictures. I had to ask about this one. Did you guys go to the fucking Grammys, brother? This top left picture up
Mm,
here?
oh no. That's the Memphis chapter of the Grammys put on a watch party for the Grammys.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm involved with the Memphis chapter of the Recording Academy.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Because I was like, that's fucking cool, but that's still cool. It's still cool.
Yeah.
But loved seeing all these pictures of you guys.
The yeah, one of my favorite pictures of all time is the one in the top right, because Lena went through this phase of like dyeing her hair black.
Mm,
She was like
been
trying to
there.
dye it like, but not like that, not like emo. Like she was trying to dye it dark brown, but instead it like ended up looking black. I think that was junior year of high school. So yeah.
Well, she has like the beautiful, like fair complexion and the light eyes, and I think that the dark hair makes it pop all that much more. So she's one of
I
those
agree.
girls that can pull off anything.
Bro, I told her, I was like, I see her close up almost every day.
Right.
So like, she could shave her head. She's got like the head. She could do hair. She could do
I
bald. She
believe
could do
it.
whatever. Doesn't matter.
Phoebo, it's coming. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, my friend. All right, let's keep it moving so we can get to all the fun stuff. So recently, you just played a few shows, one in New York City at Don't Tell Mama, another one at Kennett Square in PA. Congratulations, by the way. Huge, huge shows.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I
Appreciate
wanted
it.
to ask you how they went. I loved your marketing, and I saw because as I shared with you earlier, I did do some very, very deep diving into your Instagram, and I do know that the first picture you posted on Instagram was in 2016, and it's of an airplane. So I know that you've
I'm gonna be
used
honest with
this
you.
method before.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I definitely have purged my Instagram.
I imagined that, but that's
Yeah,
the one
yeah,
that's on
yeah,
there now. I'm not that good.
yeah.
I'm not like a hacker. I didn't find all your deleted shit or anything like that.
That would have been wild. That would have we would have had a totally. I just don't feel like that would have matched you though. But you could just totally like U-turn on me right now and be like,
What
I
did you mean when you
have,
sent this text message?
I have every internet search of yours for the past 20 years.
No.
So, sir, let's talk. FBI.
No,
Like,
no, 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 no. No, but I did see this bed type scenario going back many years. So I'm curious
Yes.
how you thought of that. But first, I did want to ask you, how did those shows go?
Oh, they were great, man. This was the first time that I had ever brought another guitar player out with me, which is crazy to say. Like that I've just
Wow.
been touring, with either just by myself or with just my drummer Casey, or having like the other harmonic instrument be a keyboard. This is the first time I'd ever brought out another guitar player, and it totally changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely doing that again.
For
It was
sure.
really fun. And what was wild is that the reason it happened, Jamal, who went on the road, who went to these 2 dates, he was here in Memphis, home from Houston, where he works. He plays with all these like big gospel artists and R&B artists and stuff. And he was here on stream with me, goofing around. And then I gave him a ride home afterwards because he flew in, and he was like, "Dude, I just want to go on the road with you so bad." And I was like, "What are you doing these 2 dates?" And he was like, "Nothing. Are we doing this?" And that's exactly how it
Yes.
happened. Yeah, it was fucking
Musicians
wild.
are so cool. They're just down for whatever.
Yeah, man, and you have to be. But the coolest thing for me after the New York show, we went and like I love meeting people from Twitch. That's my favorite thing because they've been seeing my face for sometimes years, and I've never seen their face before. So getting to meet people in person is the coolest thing, and that happened at both shows. But after the New York show, Via Four, a couple of other streamers, and then a friend of mine from Memphis, and then some other people followed us. What I say followed. We all went and got pizza together.
Hmm.
So we were just all in this, just like standing around in this like open air parlor, just like eating pizza, goofing around, and then we. I don't remember why, but we walked back to the hotel, and Via Four was like, "Okay, Nick, maybe don't bring fans to your hotel. Like, next time. Like,
Wow.
maybe don't show them where you're staying. And I was like, you don't know what room I'm in. And he was like, okay,
Right.
but
You
I
know,
was invited, sir.
I
That's why
saw
I
that.
changed it. That's I will retract the followed. We all went together.
You kind of throw safety out the window when you're like a Twitch streamer because
But
they're
let me
like your
tell you something.
friends.
Just to jab back at VO4, after the show was done, everybody was outside hanging there. And I sort of like walked back up. I took care of some business that I needed to with the venue. And then I walked up and I was like, what's up, everybody? And they were like, what are we doing now? And I was like,
Oh, I'm still
we're gonna go get
entertaining you
pizza.
guys, I see.
We're gonna go get pizza. Do you guys want to come? And
you guys want me to
then
juggle?
they said yes. Yeah, yeah.
It's funny.
No, it's to me like, I am a true extrovert in that I will just hang out with people for the rest of the night. Like the thing that I've gotten better at as I've gotten older is saying, all right, it's time for bed.
Totally.
Like that's the thing I've gotten better at.
Totally. I totally agree with that. Lindsay, I love how you came back and you're still in the banana costume. I'm committed to the fucking banana, okay? I knew I was going
Are
to
you
stay in this
warm
shit.
yet?
No, I feel great. Look, my arms are
What the
free.
fuck, man?
I feel
I just
great.
need better circulation in my room, I think.
Poor Nick has revealed his home address on stream before. I feel like everybody does something dumb like that at one point or another. Phone number, address, Yeah, Lindsay is an online friend that I made an IRL friend like pretty quickly. So, the boundaries, where are they? Not sure.
You just have to know what the signs are
Totally.
of like of a possible toxic, relationship, whatever kind of relationship it is. You just have to know what the signs are. I had to learn that shit the hard way during COVID from Twitch.
Oh no. Oh no. Is it
Icky.
a
Yeah.
bad story?
Oh yeah, I will not tell it on
Oh
stream.
no. Well, I'm glad that everyone is safe. Well, I'm glad that you're safe.
Oh yeah, everything's fine now. Everything's
Yeah.
great now.
No, it is. It is crazy.
Nick B sending a voice memo and adding, "Well, now you have." Oh Jesus. Yep.
Well, now you have
Yep.
my address. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, like we're entertainers, and even especially when you're like asking people to come out to your show and they do, then the show's over, you're like, oh fuck, I asked all these people to come here.
Yeah.
Well, now what do they do? Of course you want to like spend a little time with them, thank them, and yes, it's just about like knowing when you're in a dangerous situation or not.
I'm the type of person that I'll just be like, who wants to keep hanging out?
Yeah. Extrovert. Me
And
too. Me too.
Yeah, man.
It's bad. My fiance is the same way. There's no regulation.
No shit.
Yeah.
Y'all aren't yin and yang. Y'all are just a bunch of yang.
Mm-hmm. He's a little bit more
Wow.
calm than I am, but
Yeah.
we both are very social, like
Wow.
to a fault.
Laina is introverted. Like
You
the,
need
the
that.
most prototypical introvert.
Yeah.
The idea that I'm like, we did a show and then we all kept hanging out with each other, and then I'm gonna see them on stream tomorrow and blah 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 blah. It's like she's
overstimulated
like,
just thinking about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No. It's actually Jinerpot that's in chat too. I think he's playing Battlefield right now. But we're both Geminis too, and we have the same birthday. So there's a lot of social similarities. There he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear. Hey, okay. Wait a minute. I remember that name now because it's what does the name mean? What does the name mean?
All right.
Laila?
Okay. All right. So it's Jinerpot. It is what you think. It's what it sounds like. It comes from an old Ralphie May joke where he
Gotcha.
was doing a bit where he was talking about how his wife is a Jinerpot for him. And that's it. That's really it.
Okay. You're a Ralphie May fan. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
It's amazing.
R.I.P.
It's
That's
amazing.
my Jiner. And that name has extended all across our lives. So we have an annual Halloween party called Jinerween, and he has a 4-year-old.
Whoa, dude.
And
That name takes on a totally different meaning when you say it like that.
I know, Jinerween. And then we call his
I wanna
4-year-old Jiner Tot, since he's Jiner Pot.
But not in public, right?
I just call her the tot for the most part. Not in public,
Okay.
no, just online. Like if she's in my vlogs and shit like that, I'm like, oh, the tot, so I don't reveal her name or anything like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Or we call her Jenny Giner. Little Jenny Gine.
Okay. That's wild, dude. I want to hang out with y'all now.
It's silly. It's a silly time. I'm a fucking banana, Nick. What did you expect?
Well, I am one too, but I mean, I I thought it was just, you were a banana on the outside. Apparently, you're one on the inside.
Goose, banana, inside, outside. I'm here to stay.
Yes.
So
But you asked about the mattress,
that's
and
what I
I'll
was just gonna
explain real
say.
quick. So
Speaking of
the
silly
song,
gooses,
we wrote the song "Future Me's Problem," and I was like, this song is about my, depression, anxiety, whatever the fuck you want to label it as. It manifests in different ways, and I fight against that with momentum. So like physical momentum, extra, like hanging out with people, like doing stuff, being on Twitch. If I have a day where I'm not doing anything, then I have to I deal with myself all the time. I'm not saying that I'm like ignoring what I'm, dealing with, but I find my happiness in momentum and movement. So the only person that I don't feel like I have to have momentum around is my wife. I can just sit on the couch with her and just talk at the TV and, be do you talk at the TV?
Do I talk at the TV? No, not necessarily.
Okay.
I do talk to
Does
myself.
Jiner?
Jiner, do you talk to the TV? No, we're not TV talkers.
Okay. Yeah. No, I definitely talk at the TV. And now my wife does it a little bit too. And like it's fucking awesome.
It's contagious.
It is. But so the question was, what if you never got out of bed? Like how could we I don't want to get out of bed. What does that look like from a literal standpoint? And then I was like, what if we just had an inflatable bed on my back? And James was like, And so we fucking made it.
I love that.
Simple as that.
Is it heavy?
Simple. No, it's an air mattress.
Wow. It's beautiful. It's great. And I was watching some of the little clips of you like interviewing people on the street about how well they sleep at night.
Yeah.
I love it.
That was
That's
really
great.
fun. The thing that's not in those videos is that when we were on, because like in Times Square, nobody gives a shit. Like my favorite picture was a bunch of the mascots and like giant Statue of Liberty actors or whatever. They pulled me over to get pictures of all of us together. So I just look like one of the mascot freaks in Times Square.
Oh, yeah.
But in Nashville, like things are way more conservative. And so I'm walking around interviewing people and folks are loving it and wanting to sleep in the bed with me. I went into a food hall, which was like inside. So I went up an escalator, went into a food hall, ate lunch, and then came back out. And there was a cop waiting for me. And he was a sheriff. And he was like, sir, do you have ID on you? And I stupidly said, I left it in my other mattress. And he did not like that.
Stop.
And he said, you're going to need to take that off right now. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm not one of those dudes that talks back to cops. But I was like, what am I, what
a joke.
What am I doing? And he was like, you're blocking the sidewalk. You're hindering pedestrian traffic. And I was like, am I though? This is like really wide. But I just was like, fuck it, dude. I don't want to be on the news. So,
Right.
like
Mattress
tomorrow,
guy
so-
gets arrested.
Yeah, he comes up and he just like has a knife, like a little pocket knife, and he just goes, well, what are you gonna do? He just like pokes it.
No. Ruins
What are you
the
gonna do now,
fun.
jackass?
Oh my God.
So yeah, I deflated it, and it was sad.
Yeah.
I had so much more stuff I wanted to shoot that day.
Yeah, Nashville can be a little fucked up. Dang.
It's such it's an interesting place. Like some of my family lives there, and Broadway is for tourists, and like they want to present an air. It's a very Southern way of thinking, but like they want to present an air of sophistication in the redneckness.
Right.
So anything that sort of deviates outside of that, anything that could be associated with like Austin or Portland or Los Angeles or
anything
New York,
bluish.
they're like,
Yeah.
They're like, no, 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 no actual self-expression.
Yeah,
No,
we're,
no, no,
we're not
performance
gay.
art. Yeah, yeah. We're not gay like you mattress folks.
Yeah, we're not gay. What do you mean? You can't
Yeah.
do that in the street. So I wanted to ask, so you kind of answered this if you always play with the same band. I asked that because I saw in your videos you did a live session. It looked like it was at a stage similar to the one that you proposed to Lena at.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and maybe it wasn't the same, but it was like kind of like set up similar. And you
Was
had
it the one that
this,
was facing the audience, but it was empty?
yes. Yeah,
Yeah,
wait, so
yeah.
that was probably like a post-COVID thing, right? Because you did make some
That was
comments.
during COVID.
Oh,
That
it
was
was
during COVID.
during.
So one of the organizations in the city that it's like a band shell sort of situation.
Hmm.
So like, like I don't know how to say it's an orchestra shell.
Yeah, yeah.
But they were like, we're going to put our stuff on social media. This was probably like June or July of COVID. And they were like, we will pay you a full rate to put together a show and do all this stuff. Well, my overachieving ass was like, what if we get a film crew together and go to the biggest venue in town that's not like a stadium and
We'll
film
do
it
it up.
backwards like Snarky Puppy's Family Dinner.
We'll do it
And
up.
yeah, oh yeah, so it was a blast, man. That's one of my favorite things I've ever done.
Is that your band?
Mhm.
So is that who
Yeah.
you normally play with when you can play locally?
The drummer moved to Portland because he fell in love and got married. The bass player is on the road with Macy Gray right now. My
Oh.
keyboard player is the keyboard player for the Barkays and for what's that band called? It's not Confunction. It's another like legacy like funk act.
Mm.
And then the guitar player in some of the videos, like for Joy to the Girl and a couple of the other ones, that's Jamal. So he's on the road with a bunch of people. The thing about Memphis is that it's very like you kind of take who is available at the time.
Freelancers.
That exactly. And you play with freelancers long enough, they become your band.
Right.
But then COVID happens and it's like people have to get jobs, blah, 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 blah. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell they were very like seasoned, but also very like in tune with you. You had
yes.
like some where like at the end there were clips of like some BTS stuff and it was
Oh
just
yeah.
like such a good vibe. So I was curious, but that makes sense because you're in Memphis, you're in a music town, so they're probably not always all available to you. But
No,
they seem cool.
and oh, they're so freaking cool. And that's why if you like look at any big pop band, there is somebody from Memphis in the band.
Totally.
Like whether it's fucking Billie Eilish or like Justin Bieber when he was still touring, or like Demi Lovato or Benson Boone, like somebody from Memphis is in their band.
Totally. Do you have any pre-show rituals that you religiously perform? Are you a drinker when you play?
No, I drink after.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I mean, I have had some stuff over the years. I do have one when I have the band. So it's just to sort of snap everybody into the moment, and it's very simple. But you like essentially slap hands 5 times, and that like sort of sharp pain like snaps you into the moment, and it's like
I like that.
it's like instead of praying, you just like bring everybody there. But
You
by the
abuse the
time I've
band.
done it,
You abuse the band.
yeah, yes.
Yes.
But by
You
the
hit
time
them.
I've done it with like 5 or 6 other band members, my hand is just numb. So like we
Just
go
beating
out,
the
we
shit
go out
out of
on
them.
stage. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh no, you do it until I'll do it with students. If they're like falling asleep, I'll be like, give me your hand. Just open your hand, and we'll just go bow, bow,
Abusive.
bow, bow, bow.
Violent.
Just on their hand.
I know. Just kidding. Just fucking with you. That's awesome. No, I like it. It's it's usually like, yeah, I do a shot and then we say a prayer and go Jesus or whatever.
I mean, yeah, sometimes somebody wants to say a prayer and like then we go and we play a bar where people are taking their fucking clothes off. So
Yeah.
it's like,
You're like, yeah,
I don't know.
tits out
Like,
for Jesus.
Whatever gets people centered, whatever gets you into the mode that you need to be in, is really all that it takes. And I will say, the one thing I require is socializing.
Right.
That's what I require. If I haven't socialized before I do a show, I'm fucked. Because I'm
Right.
gonna get on stage and just be sort of like in my own head and all that. But if we're laughing backstage or I'm goofing around or whatever, that's a requirement for me.
Yeah, you gotta fill up
So
the tank.
ritual, not so much, but kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you turn into a comedian in between songs? I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
up front that I do, 100%.
yeah, yeah. Because I feel like that's the thing that people come back for.
1000%.
They don't come back for the song that they've heard 100 times on Spotify
Thank
already.
you. Or
Like, yeah,
Wonderwall.
or Wonderwall, yeah. But like, it's one of the coolest things is looking out in the crowd and seeing somebody singing the song with me,
Yes.
whether it's a big or a small crowd, it doesn't matter. But
That's why I'll play
seeing somebody
Wonderwall
sing,
every time. I don't
oh,
care.
girl, I need to write some shit with you so that people can sing your own songs at you.
Oh, well, that's for sure. Well, I'm working on that. We'll talk, actually. We'll talk. I'm
Cool.
writing an album. I wrote an album, recording an album. We'll do it.
That's 3 different things.
I wrote it. I'm working on the scratch tracks right now.
Yeah. Well, I do become a comedian between songs for sure, and comedian during the song, as Via said. But like, I don't know, man. My mentor used to say, like, make them laugh, make them dance, make them cry. And if you don't do that, you didn't do a good show.
Agree. It doesn't even have to be good. Like, you don't have to be the best guitar player, singer, any of that
No.
shit. You just have to
No.
be having a good time.
No, Bob Dylan is famous.
Right. The period. End of sentence. Exactly. All right. So I do want to ask you a little bit more about live shows because it's a weird fixation I have. Do you prefer live shows or stream shows or studio work?
I don't know.
They kind of all
I
have their own different appeals.
Yeah, yeah. I can't really put one over the other. What's really cool about streaming is that it's sort of a mix of all 3. I mean, it's like a mix of a live show and recording in the studio, because like this is this sound quality is an unattainable goal live.
Right.
This is an unattainable goal. So you get recording quality, like sound. You get like, right. You're right here. My mouth is right here. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Like it's right there in y'all's ears or on your phone or wherever the fuck. So it's a mix of both of those. I personally wish that I could play live music every day.
Mm.
Like that's something I truly wish for, but I don't necessarily have the industry clout to be able to achieve that,
Right.
And chat's gonna disagree with me about this because they think I'm talking shit about myself. But this is all right, artist hat off, business hat on. Like being able to put asses in seats is a totally separate skill or ability that some people have and some people don't.
Right.
And it's a thing. It's just a thing. So like, I don't know. All I need is one song to go viral, and then I don't know. It's like playing the lottery.
Right.
You keep playing it enough, eventually something will snap and hit.
Yeah, for sure. And we talked about this a little bit offline earlier, but I mean, whether you want to say that, this is just a bullshit excuse or not, COVID has changed the game for musicians,
Yep.
especially if you weren't already at the top of live show game and already had asses to put in seats. It's really hard to sell yourself now post COVID. And it's kind of why I backed out of the game. I was a very small fish. And I was like, I'm going to get paid $100 to drive, like an hour away and play a shitty show at a shitty dive bar in front of some dartboards. I'm going to spend half of that $100 on food and drinks at the venue. And like, what are we doing? The bar can't afford to pay it anymore. I mean, I'm out, it's tough. It's tough if you don't already have your following is going to show up, that you're going to
Yep.
have 30 people show up just to see you.
Yeah, I mean, and it's honestly like it. I don't know. I feel like I'm about to mansplain exactly what you just said, so I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, so I wanted to ask, what makes a good venue to you? Like, what would be the perfect scenario? You show up to a venue, they have XYZ, and it's a thumbs up from you. You'll play here again. Besides the pay.
Sound engineer with a sense of humor.
Ooh. Okay. In-house PA?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Are you playing places that don't have a PA?
I'm bringing the PA, bitch. That's how bad it is.
Oh shit, dude. No. Like when I play, goddamn. When I that's a line that I won't necessarily cross anymore. Like unless it is a private event or something, then I bring my team out. So I have like a production team that like if we want to film it, there's that. If it's a wedding or something that we're doing, like yes, we'll bring our own sound because I don't want to fuck with some jabroni that's just like
For sure.
you know the bride has an uncle who runs sound at a casino and it's like
And he's greasy.
I don't want that. No, I want control over the situation. But no, I'll go and I'll play colleges where like they hook me up into the little circular speakers on the ceiling.
Oh, that's fun.
And I'm like, guys, this is I played this gig up in PA one time. And it was at a college and it was at a community college. So I played during their lunch period. And they were they paid great. But I was like, I'm playing songs and everything. And thank God for this table of hockey players that were like banging on the table and like getting all into it and everything. But I was like getting people to sing and making people laugh and everything. But I thought that I did terribly. I was like, this is like, they're just eating lunch and chilling. And like, nobody's dancing. And
Right.
like, this is not what I want from a gig. I want people dancing and like having a good time or fully concentrating on what I'm doing. Like the shows that I did, the two shows I just did were like, I have everyone's full attention. I could move to the left and if it works for the joke, they'll laugh, you know?
Love it.
I can just like, I can blink my eyes. This was not that. So
Your
I'm like,
background music.
yeah. Well, I went to the promoter who was like, I say promoter, she was the like head of student affairs.
Right.
And she was like, that was amazing. They've never clapped before. And I was like,
You're
girl,
like,
what
I
you mean they've
crushed.
never clapped before? And I was like, what happens? And she said, people come in here and they just play their songs and then they leave. And I was like, they don't talk to the audience. And she was like, yeah, that was amazing that you did that.
Wow.
So it's like, it's another instance of people having a really good budget for stuff and then just getting shit and paying. They're just like paying a bunch of money for shit.
Wow. Tara, Greasy, you called?
I too have never clapped before.
Hi, Tara, my greasy, non-clapping Australian friend. How are you doing today?
Good grief, dude.
All right,
Wow.
I
know this.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I don't want
I
to
know.
keep you like too long, but
No,
we're
you're
having a
fine.
great conversation, so
We-
I'm
it-
enjoying myself.
I know. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew we were gonna have fun. All right, I don't want to skip over this, so we're gonna
Okay.
watch this video right here. Hi, Tara. How's your day? Look at this. So if you guys didn't
yeah.
know, our friend Nick here played the Memphis Grizzlies OKC Thunder halftime show in 2014. That's 11 years ago, you guys.
Old.
Hashtag old. Drag my lazy ass out of bed. Lovely to see you guys. It's lovely to see you. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a banana. Hey, thanks, Spirit Faucet.
I feel like at some point I should put my banana suit on, but not yet.
You do you, boo boo. I'm having the best time as a banana.
It's
You
very
didn't notice?
liberating, isn't it?
It's great. I feel like I have a different personality.
I love this song. This is one of the only songs I ever wrote in like 10 minutes.
Were you so nervous doing this?
No.
No, I would have shit my pants. I get stage
I
fright.
don't really get nervous. I don't get nervous.
Lucky.
I used to. I definitely used to, and then I realized the ability to not give a fuck while you're on stage is a superpower. And I was like, I'm just gonna embrace that.
It takes me a minute to get there, but I always do. But I do get scared first.
Okay, you asked about pre-show rituals. Let me tell you something that happens the moment I start. If I don't talk to the audience after the second song, the gig is now background music. I do those first 2 songs to gauge where the crowd is at. And if I don't talk to them after that, then they can just stare at me for the rest of the night.
Right.
And I play gigs like that every now and then where it's like you're hired to be background music.
I used to really like those gigs.
Yeah.
Because of my nerves.
But those first two songs are so freaking important.
Totally.
So important.
Where would you rate this 1 through 10 on gigs that you've done in terms of, let's say, like, epicness plus success? Because it's epic.
It's epic, but it has no bearing on success whatsoever.
I mean, just success of the gig and the sound and how you felt afterwards. Like, did you finish that and you were like, fuck yeah, we played the Grizzlies game?
I mean, the sound in there is terrible. Like, ungodly awful. So, like, it just sounds like,
right.
And we had people there and everything, and they were like, you guys were great. And I had people walking up to me being like, you guys were great. But it wasn't like I walked away from that having gained any fans.
Right.
Nobody ever came up to me and said, I saw you at the OKC Grizzlies game in 2014 and you guys were amazing. Like that, they're used to, here's the thing about Memphis, Laila. You've by now figured out that there are insanely talented people here.
Oh,
right?
For sure.
The other side of that blade that hits you in the face all the time is that everyone has a cousin who's more talented than you are.
That's how LA was. I lived in LA for a little bit.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
how that is.
They'll also be like, well, why should I come? And I'm not saying about me in particular. This is like a thing that new artists deal with. They'll be like, people aren't coming to my shows. And it's because deep down inside, well, not that deep down inside, people in Memphis are like, I'm just going to see my cousin Boo Boo in church on Sunday. Like, I don't need to spend $25.
And Boo Boo's going to fucking boots the house all the way down.
He's going to sing you under the table.
Yeah.
Because that's all he ever does is sing at church.
Yes.
But that's all I really need.
Okay, I saw somebody somebody said before, I have more appeal now. I see you. Thank you for the banana joke. Yes. Somebody said, what songs do you normally play first?
Okay, so it used to be, it's changed a lot over the years. But for me now, it's like Welcome to Life and Masquerade. Like those are the, if I can have the attention of an audience on those songs, then I know it's going to be a great show. Like I don't have to worry about anything. If it's a show where truly nobody knows who I am, like it's not my show, or I'm doing like a showcase for a bunch of colleges or something, I will start with One Night Love and then go into Billie Jean.
Oh.
And that right there sort of sets up whether or not I'm fucked or not. Because if they don't react to either of those, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, fuck you guys.
Two big slappers.
Yeah, well, One Night Love is like, it starts off with a bit of like vocal virtuosity and like runs and shit. And then it's got groove. And then it's got, like just a 4 on the floor, like disco, like, club thing. And then I go into Billie Jean and you don't give a fuck about that. Okay. I see what this is.
Right.
But if they react to One Night Love, I know it's going to be a great show. If they react to Billie Jean, I know that I need to go more covers than I normally would.
Right. Totally. I'm curious.
Definitely not Fly. Fly is not a good starting song.
I can't remember how. Do I need to hear how it goes? How it starts at least? Nick.
What you talking about? One Night Love?
Fly.
Oh, yeah.
How does it start? Oh, yeah, no. Already know. I would never start a set with this. That's what I thought, because I definitely listened to it, and I'm like, I feel like that was like a slower jam.
It is, yeah. No, it's so epic live when the band is playing it. It's super epic.
Oh, I remember this one.
people will come up to me and be like, that song made me cry because it reminded me of my ex cheating on me.
Yeah, it's such a big, like, bigger than life sound is the way I could describe it.
You know what it's inspired by?
What's it inspired by?
Legends Never Die.
No shit.
Do you know
like
what that
Ozzy.
is?
Oh,
No,
I
no.
thought you just meant like the saying.
No. It's inspired by the song Legends Never Die.
What's that?
League of Legends.
Oh, that's funny.
Yep. That drum beat is like, yeah.
That kind of sounds like
But yeah,
Shaggy music.
this is about my drummer who was in the Orpheum video that you were talking about with the empty audience, situation. His girlfriend cheated on him, and that's what this song's about.
Okay, I do like this song, but I'm really excited to get to this next part.
I also don't want to keep you too late.
No, you're totally fine.
Okay.
Before I move on to the video that I want to show, what live show would you say you're the most proud of?
Oh, the Mad album release. Like we made a movie, and I haven't put it out. So there's the videos on YouTube that are like sort of most recent, like Shake Your Body Down to the Ground and Bigger Than Me. Yeah, that's from a movie. So we haven't put it out yet because we're sending it to film festivals, and with film festivals, it has to be unpublished. So that's two selections that are not a part of the movie, but we're a part of that night.
Wow. That's so exciting. Ooh, I can't wait. Okay, we're getting to the Mad album. All right.
I'll send you like lots of people. So what we did is I had this album released for the Mad album, and then I asked, the Bananas if they wanted to be a part of it, and people like they came in with a force, man, and they funded the filming. So
that's crazy.
Like, I was able to bring in a really nice film crew.
Wow.
And capture it, and it was a really awesome night, man.
I'm
so proud
so
of that
excited for that. Nadine just said, Layla's gonna love it. I already love it. I was listening to, because you have on there the Mad album on YouTube, and then you have the Mad album live versions of the songs. I was curious why.
That's the show. That's the show.
That makes sense now. All right, we're gonna move on to. Oh, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say we do the Mad album, the Madder album, which is the live ones, and then the Maddest album, which is not out yet.
The Maddest album. Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm really excited for this next part. We talked about it a little bit earlier. You got to collab with Harry motherfucking Mack, bro.
Yes.
And I've been following Harry for quite some time. I mean, one of the dopest dudes ever. Especially being like a straight edge guy who doesn't curse in his music and just freestyles all the time. Super cool. Yep. You told me a little bit, but how did this collaboration come about?
We have the same agent, and I was seeing his videos and saw he was streaming on Twitch, and I think this was peak COVID. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, dude, I would love to come on. It was Happy Hour or whatever it was called at the time. And I was like, we know each other through a few different people. And he was like, oh, hell yeah, dude. And I was like, yeah, it'll just be me and my keyboard player. And I've got this idea for a song. And he was like, bet, done.
Period. All right, let's see if my timestamp worked. Oh, it did.
E7.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm walking tall through the fire, 10 stories up on a wire. I'm risking it all, and I won't back down again. Take all my worldly possessions, every single worldly obsession. I'm nervous as hell, but I won't back down. Harry, let's go.
Hey, I know we never gonna back down. I used to worry how they thinking that my rap sounds. I used to feel nothing but that fear.
We were just talking about that.
When I looked in the mirror, I would second guess myself when I heard my songs. I would say nobody thinks this shit sounds strong.
By the way, thank you guys for all the follows. I know I haven't been able to say that, but thank you.
And hate my own lyrics. Like damn, what's the purpose of me me existing. Always looking down, y'all, I cannot resist it. Had that depression and I had that anxiety, but still I knew I had a flame burning deep inside of me. I had to find a way that I could push through. I had to take a break from the
You couldn't hear him, right, this whole time?
And now I'm here. My future, I can see it clear. I'm telling y'all, leaping.
This was for us to do the chorus when he did that.
Yeah.
Through the fire, 10 stories up on a wire.
Go.
I'm risking it all, but I won't back down again. Take all my worldly possessions.
Go ahead.
Every single
It is me.
Go ahead.
It is you.
But I won't back down again.
Gotta go and get what I deserve. I ain't never about to be beat by these nerves. If I'm being real with you, I hit the stage and excel. But when I'm backstage chilling, I be nervous as hell. Got my tummy
Me
in
too,
the twist.
Harry.
How can I get in the mix? How can I even exist? Sometimes I'm getting pissed like, damn, Harry, you done did this shit 1,000 times. Why you still getting nervous to go rock the crowd with rhymes? That's like, focus on my breathing, take a deep inhale. Recognize that I never been frail, always been strong, always gonna carry on, always gonna shine like the sun, always gonna get this shit done. I'm number one now, gotta say it, daily affirmations. When I rock the stage, the feedback is confirmation. I'm here for
He was
domination.
feeling
We
it,
gon'
man.
take
He's
to
in the
peak
fucking
of this. I
pocket.
see
Oh,
it,
yeah.
then I manifest it just by speaking it. Let's go.
I'm walking tall through the fire, 10 stories up on a wire.
It's funny because, like, you guys also were grooving. Like, you can tell that you guys were feeling what you were doing. You couldn't hear him, and he was crushing it. And you guys look like, the looks on your faces are like, yeah, we're fucking this shit up right now.
I'm walking tall through the fire.
Walk tall.
10 stories up on a wire.
Going up.
I'm risking it all, but I won't back down again. Take all my worldly
Yeah, Daryl?
Go ahead.
possessions, every single worldly exception. I'm nervous
Nick
as
Black.
hell, but I
Harry
won't
Mack.
I haven't listened to this in a while.
down again.
Woo! Oh my god. I gotta hit the applause for that one. Oh my god. So fucking good. I loved that. Have you guys connected since?
I mean, we'll message each other every now and then, just, you know, giving props and everything. I went to a show of his in 2022. But we've always said that Mac and Black would be like a dope thing to
Yeah.
do live. Like my band, you know, open up for him and then play behind him
That would be sick.
at a show. But yeah, maybe at some point in the future for sure.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
He blew up really fast and like was within, I don't know, a year of this was doing stuff for like the Transformers movies. And
Wow.
I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like there was no use in even bringing this up because he needed to capitalize off of the things that he was doing at the time.
Wow. That's crazy. And you're like two ships passing. Just
Yeah.
you got to have like
That's
your moment together.
That's how it always is. Yeah, no. Like we'll just like message each other every now and then and just check in.
Mac and Black is a meal here. Is it like Mac with like blackened chicken? Because that sounds delicious.
Oh, Phoebo's Scottish. It's gonna be like blood sausage
Oh.
with some sort of
Mac
like
and Black.
you know. Yeah.
Ugh.
What is it, Phoebo? What is it? I'm curious.
All right, so we're gonna get into your songs and music videos. Macaroni. Okay. Macaroni and cheese and black pudding.
I knew it. Black pudding. I knew it was like fucking...
Oh, blood pudding. Blood pudding.
No, it's just black pudding is blood pudding. Yeah.
What do you want? My dog is
talking to?
yelling. My dog.
Ah.
She's bothering me. Okay. So I want to talk about some of your music videos and how they came to be. I know that you're like fully self-funded and obviously you're not with a label by choice at this point. And you have some fun music videos out there. So do you do your own shooting and editing like with your own friends and team, or do you hire out?
Usually it's with my team, but it depends on the video you're talking about. Because if it's pre-COVID, it was all over the place. Post-COVID, I have a pretty tight-knit group of people I work with.
What was your favorite music
So-
video that you've shot so far?
Damn, Layla.
I'm trying to get the tea.
Probably One Night Love, because though that was pre-COVID. Okay, so yeah, it's probably One Night Love because I didn't really have to be in it. Like
That's
I was
funny.
always putting myself in my music videos and then making myself do choreography, and like it was fun and everything. But One Night Love was amazing because I just got to sit back and watch my friends be talented.
That's so fun.
Like that was the best, man. That was absolutely the best.
How would you rate? Okay, here's the 3 that I have. I want you to rate them
Okay.
from most fun to least fun.
Okay.
I have Joy to the Girl, Priceless, and Spooky Love.
Oh, Spooky Love is the most fun for sure.
Okay.
Spooky Love was like, we wanted to make a campy horror film that was just like, you know, yeah, like that's for sure the most fun. And then you said Priceless and Joy to the Girl.
Yep.
The only reason that Priceless isn't number 2 and it's at number 3 was because the day that we filmed that, it was like 105 degrees outside. So that was not a fun shoot.
Right.
It was like we had an idea. That was another one of those situations where I was like, I put my phone in front of me and sent to my director, Gabe. I was like, here's the idea for the entire music video. Down to the end. Like all the things you see in the video, that was all shit that was pre-planned. It wasn't like
Wow.
I thought of it later. It was like just the whole video was planned. And then yeah, Joy to the Girl was just a long shoot. That was like
It's
multiple
very,
locations.
they're all very silly.
I'm a silly motherfucker.
I mean, I'm going to pull up Joy to the Girl right now.
Sure, yeah.
I
love
want
this
to
video.
know who these people were and how did they not laugh?
Yeah, we were laughing the whole time. What do you mean?
So freaking funny, dude. When you're
Yeah.
in these people's faces in their cubicles.
Oh, they're all professional actors. That's how.
That's what I was
My
wondering.
wife is an actress, so
Well,
these are all
yes,
her friends.
Yes. Oh, so they were Lena's friends,
Yes.
actor friends. That makes sense.
This.
Why didn't I think of that?
This was a connection through one of Lena's friends.
Ah.
But I wanted to just look like a temp, you know, just fucking around.
This song is so goofy movie coded.
Yep. It's Michael Jackson for sure.
Yeah.
My back's against the wall.
Like just everything is literal and like this is one of me and Lena's like childhood friends.
She's trying not to laugh so
was
hard.
Struggling, dude. This is the one good take that we got.
She wants to laugh so bad.
Oh yeah.
The greatest thing was watching you, telling me.
Hey, when did you cut your hair off?
And as you saved me,
Chat, when did I cut my hair?
oh, I couldn't
Is that 2023? February of 2023? Yeah, I don't know. They would know better than me.
Oh my God, I think that I'm in love. That Cupid, he's a real bad dude.
Like, there's so many different things that I would do about this now, but I'm so proud of it too.
It's fucking hilarious. There she is.
My heels are above my head.
This was the hardest part.
Then when Romeo said I would die without my Juliet around.
Lena doesn't necessarily have like the best rhythm, so like
To the symphony of funk, I'm throwing down, down,
I think it's great.
but once she learns choreography, she's got it.
was watching you, telling me.
And like you'll notice that the hard choreography, we are not in.
As you saved me,
Like the actual dance choreography, we are not in it.
couldn't help but jump and sing.
I fucking love this. I also really, really loved the video of you guys doing the song from All in the Family?
Yes.
That was the first one I saw, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
That's how it's been our whole relationship. Oh, dude, I forgot about this part of the video. This was filmed at a venue called Minglewood Hall here in Memphis. And the guy that was running the lights that day, I won't say his name, but he was like so hungover. It was crazy.
No.
He forgot we were doing this. And so we were just like, you know, put a little bit of freaking, oh, what's up, Suga?
Hi, Suga.
Sugar Skulls, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. This is Laila. Meet Laila.
Hi, I'm a banana.
She's wearing the banana, not me. But this is my favorite part is coming up, and he's gonna hate me for saying this. But you see the guy in the white shirt
Yes.
with the red tie?
Yeah.
Watch him on the dance break. He fucks up, and it's so funny. And then he just like does his own fucking thing.
He's
and that's the
killing it.
spirit of it that we wanted. That's the spirit that we wanted. Just like everybody having a good time. Come on in this house, dude. And then I was like, I want you all to just be like rabbits prancing through the woods. And they
That's so
totally
funny.
nailed it. And this part was really hard. This shot right here.
Whoa.
Getting the paper to cover the actual
lens,
shot so that we
yeah.
could do a wipe was hard.
I bet.
Like we did that maybe 20 times.
That's so funny.
And then there's summer and spring. Yeah, I'm so proud of them though. They did so well.
Wow,
And
that
my
was
friend Jessica
amazing.
Griffin choreographed this and she killed it, dude.
Nice banana. Thank you. It's me. I'm the nice banana. All right. We're still not to the point where you're going to tell me. Well, I guess, all right, let's do Spooky Love first, and then we'll get into the banana stuff.
Okay.
Spooky.
It's right. It's literally right there.
Oh,
Oh,
oops.
you had it. So, okay, pause it. I'll tell you where the song came from. I was on a website called Songfinch for
Okay.
a few years where people would pay to they would like commission you to do a song. And so I was doing like maybe 8 to 10 of these a week. And it was a great exercise in like songwriting and having boundaries and everything. And you're like, you know, it's got to be about my grandma and the fact that it's her 80th birthday and the fact that she met, her husband when he was, in Vietnam and she's Vietnamese and blah, 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 blah. It's like, crazy shit. This guy reaches out to me and he's like, my wife is absolutely obsessed with Halloween. We start decorating for Halloween in August because our house is like
Me
that
too.
house. That tracks. That absolutely tracks. And
Look at
so I was like, I want a song that's inspired by Thriller and Ghostbusters and all that. I want to like tap into that real hard. And so the track was from the commission, which has totally different lyrics.
I
So
see.
I was like, this track is so sick. I have to do something with this.
Hell
and
yeah.
then we wrote Spooky Love on stream.
All right, here we go. Spooky Love.
First time ever at a haunted house. I was shitting myself.
Wait, this was your first time in a haunted house?
So the GoPro cam facing at me
Yeah.
is actually me at a haunted house.
Stop. Haunted houses are so scary. I don't even like them.
They're amazing now. I love them now.
Do you?
But all
not
of
a
this
fan.
shit, I went through it one time with my director Gabe watching on a monitor just to make sure things didn't go completely awry. But they were following like 20 feet behind me, and so every single person that would like scare me wasn't reset by the time they went through,
I
and the
see.
person would be like, "What are you doing?" Because they have to space everybody out so that you can reset.
Right.
But damn, yeah, this was such a fun night. And then my hairstylist is on the right playing the guitar. Well, I'll show you her.
Yeah.
She's been on stream plenty of times. But yeah, we just wanted to make a campy Halloween video. That's Ellen. She's in One Night Love.
I love
And-
Hoopers.
Oh, dude. I know some of the most talented ones ever.
So fun.
That's Sissa. She's a martial artist.
Oh.
And was yeah.
As you start to boil, the flames begin to rise.
The woman on my right there, with like the updo,
Yeah.
is my hairstylist, Michelle.
Got you. Didn't you edit this video too?
Yep.
Impressive.
Thank you. Well, it was me and one of the other guys on the team. He kind of like polished it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did the main edit. That's Rochelle on the right. I feel like this is my drag persona, by the way.
That's
Like,
it? That's your drag
Like,
persona?
yeah, like a crazy fucking, yeah.
What would your drag name be?
Ooh. Giner Ween.
Yes. I don't think that one's taken yet. Okay, I think this one might segue us into the banana talk.
Giner Queen is good.
Giner Queen.
Oh, yeah. 105 fucking degrees at this venue called,
Where's the dollar for she prices to me?
We're literally twins. I don't
Yep.
have a sticker though.
It's the Chiquita banana sticker. Yeah, my assistant was like, I have to watch you in your boxers for this whole shoot. And I was like, yep. Because they're banana boxers.
Oh, they are.
Oh, yeah. I should have gotten yellow boxers. Like, that would have been the thing to do. But I just,
But
couldn't
you
bother.
had the right idea. Bananas on the boxers.
yeah. But I edited this one, too.
I just love it. It's so simple. This is what I'm talking about when I say like your pop music is so good. Is that I feel like it's creative. It's different than what you hear on the radio, but it repeats enough. The language is simple enough. It's just outside the box of pop, but fits into it at the same time.
I wish it fit a little bit better sometimes.
Do you ever try to like bring your music to Memphis radio stations?
Oh, yeah, but they're like R&B and hip-hop and
okay.
like top 100.
You have a couple of songs that might fit into R&B.
Then they want another one, and I'm like, that's the only one from the album that's R&B.
Exactly. Second or third ever Nick Blackstream was the premiere of this video, and you were sold. You were already bought in.
Dude, Iocles is a goat of the channel.
So I guess now is as good a time as ever to start talking about what the fuck's going on with the bananas.
So, when I first started streaming, I was doing production streams. So I was writing and producing songs, never having used Ableton before ever.
Oh.
With a computer that could not handle Ableton and streaming at the same time.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Stream quality was
So
fucking
good.
two-head. And I literally can't concentrate with that on. Like,
Seeing yourself wiggling around as a banana.
no, and it's because I edited it, and like I've been doing this song for years now, and it's almost over. This was the best part of the video, me fucking with the other guys in the band.
Love it.
Yeah, that is so much fun. So I was on stream writing, and I needed a percussion instrument. And I asked Lena, and I was like, do you have anything like a shaker or something? And this appeared.
I figured it had to be something
And
along these lines.
I used it on stream, and the few people in chat were like, what the fuck is that? Is that a banana shaker? And I was like, yeah. And so they kept asking for it to come out. And I was like, they're like, use the banana shaker. So I used the banana shaker again. And then I think we had like a follow goal or something. And we hit the follow. No, it wasn't even that. I just like was using the banana shaker, and a Party City banana costume from Romania showed up on my doorstep because I put my full address in the Twitch panels.
What the fuck? Well, that's like the best case scenario that could happen from putting your address out on the internet. You just get a gift.
Yeah, like Jiner said, big W. Big fucking W.
Hell yeah.
So I put it up, at that moment, I immediately took my address off because I wasn't really paying attention because it's so overwhelming the first few streams that you do. Like, you're just like, you're like, okay, I'm signing up for this website. Oh my God, it's asking me so much information. I'm going to put the information in, blah, 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 blah. Well, I guess I should put my address here. Maybe, I don't know. Wasn't thinking. I was like, nobody's ever going to watch me anyway.
Right.
And
here we are.
Yeah, right.
9,000 followers later.
So I did a follow goal. We hit the follow goal, and I wore the banana costume on stream. Then 2 more showed up from the person who had bought the first one because they still had my address, and 2 more showed up. We hit a sub goal, I think. Then my band wore them on stream.
Amazing.
Then it gets a little hazy from there. Like the this thing showed up. Like this guy showed up, and I don't remember who got this for me. I truly don't. Man, if somebody's in chat and they got me something and I forgot, then I truly apologize. But yeah, more banana stuff.
Do you have a banana tattoo yet? There it is.
Yep.
Was that from a goal?
Yep.
Yeah. I love that.
A dude came to my house, and I knew it was going to be interesting when he showed up, and his pinky nail was like 2 inches long. And I was like, oh, this is going to be fucking interesting.
Yeah.
He went in the bathroom by himself for about 20 minutes.
Who wants
and
Nick's
then
address?
Came back and Tickle, I'll give them your address. You live down the street, jackass. Tickle's in my main D&D campaign.
Nice. We're D&D.
No, I will redox you.
Hell yeah. Okay, so dude went and camped out in the bathroom, did what we think he did.
Gave me the tattoo, and then like stuff started showing up, like inflatable bananas. This fucking abomination.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then like the light in the back that I always have back here is from Germany, and then I'm forgetting stuff. I just have so many banana things now. Yeah.
Show the mic one.
Like
What's
these
the mic one?
are the mic one. It's this.
Oh, I was wondering about that because you clip your mic to it when you're out in the wild.
That was the first time I'd ever done that.
Oh,
but,
really?
This is from Iocles, who's in chat.
Oh, I thought it was real.
He sent me. No.
I'm just glad you have a banana tattoo because that's also my follow goal for 1,000 followers is I'm going to let them pick a tattoo. I don't have...
Oh, girl. Don't let them pick.
I mean, I can, kind of guide the choice a little bit. They're not that
chat,
crazy.
I want you to tell Laila how bad of an idea that is to let chat pick the tattoo.
It's okay.
You should give them 3 options.
Yeah. I'm going to take some
options.
suggestions, and when I hear some good ones, that's when the poll's going to go up. I mean, you got a fucking banana on your arm, man. Who are you talking to? Okay?
I wanted the banana tattoo. It was the goal.
I mean, I love it.
I wanted a banana tattoo.
Did you see Jiner's idea in chat? He said put legs on it.
So the plan is at some point to, because it's not my favorite tattoo. It looks like a pickle, kind of. Like because it's got like some spots on it that make it look more like a pickle than a banana.
Yeah,
You know,
because bananas don't have
but
spots. Unless they're
they
like
do
going
sometimes.
bad.
They have brown, you know, like, but it would have been a really boring tattoo if it had just been straight yellow.
Right.
So he was trying to add some stuff to it, but I'm gonna get it opened up at some point to where it's like
Oh,
an open banana,
that's
like
fun.
the light. Yeah.
Fun. Well, I'm glad we're getting stream tattoos because I'm all for that.
Yes.
I have
Yes.
another
It is.
question.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me about this?
3, 2, 1. Here we go. So this is mostly full. Is it water from the hot tub? Absolutely. Yes. Get a real. It's full. This is full. What is this? All right, fine. I'll be right back.
5 minutes later.
We got a full cup of water here. We ready, chat? Chat.
That's
count
in
it
this
down.
room.
Count it down.
So,
3,
what is actually happening?
1. Here we go.
I don't remember doing this, but like,
All right.
I think it was probably just like a stupid goal.
I mean, it
super
looks like
wet
you're
from
in a
this.
hot tub.
No, I'm in this room
Are you just in like a
with a green
kiddie
with a green
pool?
screen.
My shorts are
No, I'm in a green-
waterproof.
it's a
and
green
when I
screen.
stood up, it went. Ooh. Ooh.
So it wasn't a hot tub.
No, it was just a green screen.
Fuck. I was really hoping you were a hot tub streamer. I was like, that's genius. And how do I do it?
I did a pool stream. I did a
pool
pool stream
stream?
one time. Yep, and it was just me cleaning the pool at my mother-in-law's house. Like they have like an above ground pool, and I was just like cleaning it with like a muscle shirt and like a what'd you call it on. And then at one point in the stream, I can hold my breath for a really long time.
Oh.
Which is a very like 5-year-old thing. I can hold my.
Totally.
You want to see how long I can hold my breath?
Right.
I
can hold mine
but
longer
the
than
way I
you.
do it is a dead man's float. So I just like
Oh no.
floated in the pool. The chat was hilarious because
Oh my
people were coming
God.
in and they thought I was dead.
No. They thought you
Oh,
were
yeah.
going to be a headline. Streamer
Yeah.
dies on stream.
Yep.
Wow.
But no, I held my breath for maybe like a minute and 45, and then I realized I was like, oh shit, I'm scaring people, and so I stood up.
I mean, that is epic. But so were you like pouring the water on to prove that you were in a hot tub? It worked on me.
No, I think it was just a stupid goal. Like it was when I was always searching for ideas for like sub goals.
Right.
And I'm just like always searching for, what stupid thing can I do on stream?
That's the streamer's kind of plight, is trying to keep it fresh all the time.
I think the freshness I realized comes from chat.
Totally.
Like I will have an idea for a stream, try to do the stream, and they will sabotage it. So like
Shots fired, chat.
I'm like, today's gonna be a chill day. We're doing all this stuff, and then they're like, "Lone Digger, turn the tempo up to 200," and I'm just like,
Oh.
"Fuck me, man."
Right.
Or I'm like, "Today's gonna be an amazing day," and then somebody comes into the chat and they're like, "My cat died." And I'm
Yep.
like, fuck.
Yeah, that shit happens to me too. I was vlogging, like daily vlogging for a while, a couple months ago, and I remember I was having a rough week. It was like me and the kid weren't getting along. My work was shitty, and I'm like, oh, I have to stream tonight. And I'm like, I said to the vlog, I'm like, I just hope tonight's a chill stream and chill people come in and just chill stuff happens. And literally everybody was fucking fighting in the chat about BPMs. Fighting. I had this guy that I had to ban eventually, but he was in every chat and he would just fight with everybody. And I was like, stop
had that
fighting
guy.
about BPMs or I'm banning the word BPM. You cut it out. Somebody came in and he jumped down their throat and they were like, I'm leaving. And I'm like, oh my God, this is like a disaster.
Oh, yeah. We definitely had to ban people before that were just like, just toxic, man.
Killing the
but,
vibe.
Yeah, it's certainly, I remember, and I think Glock would remember this as well. There may be somebody, Iocles probably too, but I did one of the goals we had was like a workout stream. And so
Oh,
I was like, I had like a sheer, workout, like an 80s sort of thing going on with like
Mhm.
wristbands and a headband and like short shorts and all that.
And so I'm doing push-ups for every sub, you know, like, or whatever, like
Right.
whatever it was. That was the stream. Somebody came in and was like, my cat died. And then somebody was
And
like,
you're
yeah,
like,
my grandma passed away a couple days ago. And I'm like, I'm literally like,
I'm
twerking
so
on stream.
sorry.
Oh man, that was and at one point I just looked right into, I was like straight down the barrel of the camera and I was like, I'm not going to do this anymore. Like, we're not doing this for the rest of stream.
Right.
And they were like, no, 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 no. We want you to be positive. We want you to have like fun. It's helping us feel better. And I was like, are you sure? Because you guys are like piling on right now. And I don't know. Yeah.
Right.
So Twitch is just an incredible, you still want burpees. Jesus.
It is a magical place. Here's another one I found, and I have questions.
I don't see why you could have questions about this.
Yeah, so my questions are, what are your birds' names?
The one on the left is Marty. The one on my head is zucchini. The one on my other shoulder is mushroom. And then our new baby is cauliflower.
Oh, so you have 4 birds.
Yep.
Have you always been a bird guy?
No.
Is this a Lena thing?
I was a dog guy. And then when I showed up at Lena's house, she and her mom had like 6, and they were loud and would bite you.
Yeah.
But you got to know how to handle them. You have to handle them with confidence. So like this stupid ass video.
They were obviously into it.
Wee.
Okay. All right, I'll stop. I loved that video.
So, I love it too, and it's amazing to see my little gray babies so young because they don't look like that anymore. But no, I Lena's literally going, how much longer are you gonna be?
Okay, we can start moving forward. I'm sorry.
No. It's I could. This is what we were talking about. Like
I know.
Just
I
talk for hours.
told you before we started. I'm like, I try to keep it at 2 hours, but it always ends up being 4 somehow.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it's been, having birds has been amazing. Truly has.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so the long-awaited proposal video. I was excited about this because I did just get engaged to my soulmate, thank God, and proposals are cute, so I was really excited to see this, and I thought it was really special. So I just want to play a little bit of it. And how did you think of this idea?
I planned it for 6 months.
6 months.
Yep. Had to write the song and keep the secret from her. And it was really hard because this was during a period where I was on the road a lot with another band. And she, so we would get together. I would come home from tour and she would be like, oh, this was one of my favorite moments of my entire life. You can't ask me a question and then play this.
I mean, I was weeping watching it. I wonder if she at this point knew.
She knew she was at her work because of the way it smelled.
Oh, this is her work. That's when she knew.
Yeah. But she said that she could like see sort of behind the tie.
She's also an actress, so, I don't know. Maybe she knew the whole time.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
I'm kidding. Were you nervous for this performance?
More nervous than I've ever been about anything in my entire life. My stomach was in my throat.
It's so funny too, because Jiner was really nervous as well, but like, we're solid, babe. What do you think? I was gonna fucking say no?
You just want it to go right because you do this one time in your life. If you do, if that's what the aim is, at least the goal is to do it one time. And like a live show, you can just do it another time.
Right. Thank you, God.
This is once.
How'd you pick out the ring? Oh no, you said in this video that she wanted to be a part of choosing it, so
Yes.
you picked it later.
No, I just knew what she wanted because she was giving mad hint. Oh, I was gonna say earlier, like 2 months before we did this, we were sitting on the couch and she goes, "When are you gonna know it's okay to ask me to marry you?"
Oh, right
And
now.
I was like, I mean, I'll know. Like, meanwhile, I've been planning this thing for like 4 months.
Right.
Trying to get family coordinated and everything. God, and our families are so fucking loud. Like, I'm so surprised she didn't know.
Oh, I bet she was so happy.
Yeah, she was.
I did
We
not
still
sound
give
like that when I
Randy
played
a
that
hard
thing.
time about this note coming up. He fucking shanked the note in there.
I'll take a long way home, oh, just to have a longer moment with you on the town.
You really put on your best Michael Bublé for this.
It's natural. It's totally natural. If I'd been born in another time, I would be a completely different person.
Yeah, you do give Frank Sinatra vibes too.
Sit down. She still didn't sit down.
She was just enjoying the moment.
Song's too long.
I love it.
I almost kneeled down. Did you see me almost kneel down right there, just instinctively, like it was a show? And then I was like, oh, if I kneel, then I
Yeah,
have to
that's
propose.
over.
That's why I backed away from her. Final verse?
Let's
Yep.
look.
So won't you stay with me? Won't you stay? We've waited long enough, no need for slow, darling. We know who we should be. It's been 10 years, no need to fear who we
I liked this part a lot when you started
years or so.
throwing in your personal notes.
We've known who we would
Gotta fucking direct.
I was totally with you. I was like, they rehearsed that shit so many times.
And then there's Jim Spake with the fucking
With the
cutoff.
Yep.
Oh, that's one of my best friends, man. He lives in LA.
This is all I could do on 10 years' notice. So I just,
Comedian.
this is all I could do. When we were 17, you told me, Nick, I know we might not get married. I don't know if we're going to, but you have to make sure that the way you ask me is not boring. Now,
Nailed
I think
it.
You said, but not on top of a mountain or something like that. So we're not on top of a mountain, and I don't think this is boring. So really, all that it comes down to is our family and friends are here. I've got some new friends and some old friends here, and all of these people love us with all of their hearts and souls. Am I right?
I was so nervous. Holy shit. I'm just like I'm like, didn't say anything the way I wanted to say it.
That's how it always goes. China just cried the whole time.
And all I have to ask you is, will you marry me?
Jeez, dude. It still makes me misty, man.
I brain farted. Yeah. It was cute though.
Oh no. Oh, damn it. I took Discord away.
Uh-oh.
I took Discord away so that I could see it better on my screen. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Chad. Please forgive me. She said yes.
She did say yes.
It fits! It fits!
Woo! Oh my god, applause.
No, I stole one of her rings and took it to a jeweler and was like, what size is this?
Nice. That's smart. Jiner just brought me the whole ring sizer, thing.
I mean, yeah, dude, be direct.
I was like, alright.
Thank you you so much for coming. We'll see y'all.
Super cute. I loved that. There was no fucking way I was getting through this interview without addressing that because that was so
I
cute.
appreciate that. This has been the most thorough interview I've ever been a part of. I can safely say that.
That's why it's so fucking long. Okay,
You're amazing at this though. Like your attention to detail, and you are engaging, and you obviously genuinely care. That's such a
gabber.
big deal, man.
I love it. Thank you for saying that. But it's Nick Black Friday. That's funny. It's easy, when it's an artist that I really like. I really enjoy your music. I like all the stories about you. Like it was so effortless to put this all together. So thanks for being a cool guy, not a douchebag musician.
It was only because of my wife that I'm not like that.
Thank
so
goodness.
You can thank her.
Thanks, Lena.
The one that just walked in here and goes, "How much longer are you
Can you
gonna be?"
can you cut this off? Can you tell that banana to shut up?
Oh Jesus, yeah, dude.
All right.
That's freaking hilarious.
Let's talk about the Mad album. Then we're gonna do the last couple things that I have prepared for you.
Okay.
Let's do 2 songs from the Mad album. The first one that I really just have to know the tea on is obviously I Fucking Hate You. Let's get into it.
Yes.
There's something about you I can't explain.
Get a musician to stop
I
talking
get
about themselves?
shivers
Never.
up and
Whatever,
down my
Jiner.
body when I hear your name. When you come over,
You shut up over
you
there.
draw me near. I get this overwhelming
Nadine, no doubt.
feeling
No doubt at
when
all.
you whisper in my ear.
I do think Layla's such a good interview because she makes music herself. Yeah, it helps when you know what's going on. But thank you, Nadine. I appreciate that.
But now I think it's time you knew. I fucking hate you. Fuck you.
This was like the easiest song for me to find on Instagram when I was posting the promotional stuff.
You are the
Yeah.
reason that I'm drinking every night. When you walked in, I tapped and tried to sneak outside. But not before you grabbed my arm and pulled me in to tell a story that I heard a time or 10.
Oh no. I'm guessing this is like a friend of a friend
Of all the little things you
that
do.
keeps showing
No,
up.
it's a
to
friend.
things. Oh, a friend.
And now I think it's
Former.
time
Well, yeah.
I fucking hate you.
It's actually 2 people put together. I'll say that.
I fucking hate you. Fuck you. Oh,
Also,
All right, I have a present for you.
Uh-oh.
I have a present for you. Pause that.
there's something about you I can't explain. I get shivers up and down my body when I hear your name. When you come over, you draw me near. I get this overwhelming feeling when you whisper.
Chad
in
hasn't
my
even heard this
ear.
before.
And you don't even have a clue. No, of all the little
Nadine, I
things
think
you
I would have clicked with
do.
you too. And I'm funny? Oh
But
shit!
now I think
Jiner,
it's
I'm
time
funny.
you knew. I fucking hate
The
you.
wedding's still on.
I fucking hate you. Listen, you are the reason that I'm drinking every night.
When did you
When
record
you walked
this?
in, I tapped and
This
tried
was
to
the
sneak
version before the one that's on the album.
But
Oh.
not before you grabbed my arm and locked me in to tell
Thank
a
you,
story
Vector
that
Xer.
I heard a time or 10. And you don't even have a clue. No, of all the little things you do. Oh, but now I think it's time you knew. I fucking hate you.
Fuck you. It's probably not lined up for you, sorry.
That's literally a sample of Ludacris going, "Fuck you."
Is it? Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's Ludacris. Yeah.
Oh, yes, I really do.
Now I don't know what the bridge is.
I fucking hate you. I wish we
Oh, it's
could
just
go
okay. Yeah,
back
it's the same thing.
to
Same
the
thing.
night that we first met. Instead of talking, I just walk by and nod my head. You wouldn't be this fixture stuck in my day to day. But since you are, oh, I think it's time I
gotta have everybody from the Banana Army send you audio of them going, fuck you! And then layer
I mean,
it all
kind
together.
of, right? Yeah, there's that one, and then there's what the fuck was it? This one? We have 5 different versions of that song.
Nadine, that's literally been
That
me
ca-
for 2 weeks. Literally.
I see Layla with a headset listening to this while they.
Except not on a headset. I play it all through the house. I don't care.
Yeah, she's like an
Loud and
for real
proud.
journalist.
Yeah. I'm like a method actor journalist.
Yes. So yeah, that song is about 2 people kind of squished together. One of them that likes to tell racist jokes
Ooh.
in at parties, and then the other one who is just a shithead.
Dang. And then just obviously all the details of the song, just telling the same stories over and over again. That's such a boomer mentality. I know they're probably not a boomer, but like the racist jokes at parties, telling the same story over and over again. Whatever gets the rise.
The idea came from like, what if you'd never met that person before, right?
Mhm.
Like the bridge is the first thing we wrote. So it's like, I wish we could go back to the night we first met. Instead of talking, I just walk by and nod my head. Like instead of like bringing them into your life, you just be like, hey, yeah, what's up? You know, instead, yeah, exactly. Deuces, bro.
Damn. All
Instead,
right,
they're
well,
there.
that's it. Do they know that song's about them?
No,
Fuck.
no, dude. No.
Are they like still around, kind of?
Nah.
Oh, that's good.
Nah. Nah.
All right, should we do Let You Live or Mad, Mad, Mad?
I mean, both of them have. Let You Live has less of a story to it. Mad, Mad, Mad actually has like a story behind it, so it kind of depends on what you want.
I mean, let's go with the story, I guess. I mean, I'm a journalist. I want to know what the fuck's going on here.
Because yeah, Let You Live is just like a fake situation.
Gotcha. That makes sense. We talked about that earlier. So that's fair. My child.
Didn't know last night would be the last night. Didn't think I needed to say goodbye.
You can't see, but my dog is also wearing a yellow bandana.
Now you're gone.
Really?
And I
Yeah.
can't move on.
I'll have him
That's
pick her
awesome.
up when she comes back in.
Is it all the laughs we had together? Is it all the tears that we shared? If I'd known it'd be forever, I would have held on for a little bit longer. Should have called you back when you needed a friend. Should have made the little things bigger instead. I wish it was the start now that we're at the end. Missing the good, missing the bad, hating I lost all that we had. Now
Hey, there we go.
can't take it back. And damn, it makes me mad, 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 mad.
Listening to a
mad.
depressing song.
Damn, it makes me mad,
Yeah.
mad, 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 mad. Remember when love had me
Regulating our emotions core.
Yeah.
help me mend a broken heart.
Healthy outlet.
But when it was
Grabs
love
hard
you were
glasses as well.
needing, I hate I never did my part. Should have called you back when you needed a friend. Should have made the little things bigger.
You're gonna have to wear a
instead.
blindfold in a second.
I wish it was
Okay.
the start now that we're at the end. Missing the good, missing the bad, hating I lost all that we had. Now we're done. I can't take it back. And damn, it makes me mad, 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 mad. Damn, it makes me mad, 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 mad.
By that she meant frantically look around for glasses somewhere
What
on
if
her
I
desk,
just
literally.
apologize, pull back my ego to the side, and it all went differently. Oh, another stupid little fight, like we had a million times, and I can finally see. Should've called you back when you needed a friend. Should've made the
I will be
little
posting
things
this
bigger
stream
instead.
on YouTube
I wish it was the start.
for
Now that
sure.
we're at the end.
And obviously, Nick, you
Damn,
have it
makes
recorded
me
as well, so
mad.
feel free to do
Damn,
whatever
it makes me mad.
whatever
we're
tickles
streaming
your
to YouTube
fancy.
right. We're streaming to YouTube right now.
Oh, that's great.
Yep.
Hi,
It'll be
YouTube.
up there. What's up, YouTube?
I wish it was the start. Now that we're at the end. Damn, it makes me mad, 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 mad. Damn, it makes me mad, 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 mad. Damn, it makes
Can you
me
show Jezebel?
Damn,
My
it
dog's
makes
name is
me
Jezebel,
mad.
and she is dressed up as well for the occasion today.
I don't think it's gonna happen. She wants a treat.
Oh. Well, we'll check back in
So
a
you
minute.
make
She
the
needs
whole
to get
you
her
make the whole
treat.
family dress up then, huh?
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
It's a family affair.
I feel like I'm a guest in your house or something.
You basically are. So let's talk about the story about Mad. I know it's sad. Sad, sad, sad,
Yeah, it's
sad,
very,
sad.
very, very sad. So I had a friend when I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, and he was the smartest person I ever met in my life. And he was like building computers when we were 8, that kind of shit. And he ended up through a series of, experimentations with like drugs and all sorts of stuff. Trying to self-soothe,
Yeah.
true genius is one of those things that is usually paired with madness as well.
Mhm.
And he did a whole bunch of stuff for some like really, really important people, and then realized that they were going to use it for bad things, like programs and stuff, and then destroyed it. And that kind of took his job prospects away. And then I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have said this song because this is like stupid sad. But
It's what it is,
you're
it's
also
life, man.
very, very fuzzy right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
Everything
Maybe it's
looks
my internet?
normal on my end.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're looking better.
Okay.
No, essentially died of a drug overdose. But when he did, the people that he was with put him in the driver's seat of his own. They drove his car to a gas station, put him in the driver's seat, and then left.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
Did they get
So-
pinned for it?
Yes. Yes.
Good. That's good.
Yes. But it was the first friend that I lost. I was probably 19 years old,
Yeah.
20, something like that. When we all graduated high school, I went to school with a bunch of very high achieving, very smart people, and he was the smartest out of all of us. And that was not the reason I wanted to reunite with my friends
Right.
for this giant funeral celebrating him.
Yeah.
So as I was writing this song, it was like it started sort of about, it was just sort of like ethereal. I didn't know what it was about. And then as I kept writing, I was like, oh shit, this is about Graham. So yeah,
Yeah.
it continued with that. And like, just, the regret you feel in not reaching out to somebody who was, like not making the most out of every moment. That's what the song's about. Like you're mad at yourself, really, about not embracing everything you can. And like, yeah, it's got a positive message to it at the end of the day.
For sure. And that's,
But-
I think, what we do as musicians is just try to make sense of our experiences. And,
Yeah.
when you're writing a song like that you're not the first person that's had an experience like this, and you're certainly not going to be the last. And you just hope
Right.
that you can put it out there in a way that, first of all, helps you heal from it. And
Yep.
that other people that have gone through similar things can also find the positive in the message. But I'm sorry that
That's the goal.
happened to you.
When you're in it though, and you're writing it, it feels like you're like intentionally opening up a wound.
Right.
And it feels very self-destructive. But on the other side of all that, it's worth it.
Yeah, agree. I think I love artists. This gonna sound terrible. I love tortured artists, just because of the fact that they're relatable. And what's the point of the human experience if we're not going to share it?
Hmm.
It's so lonely out here floating around on this fucking rock trying to figure out what you're supposed to do. And music connects us in that way. And
Yeah.
it's always very sad and sometimes disturbing to hear about other people's experiences, but I think it's humbling and I think it's gracious to be able to put yourself out there like that. Because not
I just want to know.
everyone,
I want people to know that it's okay.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
hard to sometimes wear your heart on your sleeve and let people know that you have feelings and emotions. Society has kind of frowned upon that. For men specifically, how dare you? How dare you have feelings, let alone talk about
Yeah.
them? So I think it's a
Yeah.
powerful thing to put out in the world, even though it
It,
hurts, you know? It's like
yeah.
community service, basically.
Yeah, man. It's people have to know that it's okay, and I feel like this man, yeah, we have to learn from each other, not just from our own experiences.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, on that note, how do you
What
recover
the fuck
from
are we
that?
doing?
How the fuck do you
No, there's
recover
no
from that?
segue.
No, no, no.
There's no segue.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Okay, everybody. It's time for Name That Tune Memphis Soul Edition, okay? We're taking a big pivot. All right.
All right. Okay.
All right. So I asked this man, what kind of music do you think you know about? And he was like, Memphis Soul. And I'm like, okay, bitch.
This is what this is for, right?
Yep. I'm like,
All
why
right.
are you doing that?
Every album or what shirt or whatever you get on my website nickblackmusic.com comes with a "That's Future Me's Problem" eye mask.
Well, I'm going to have to buy one because I use an eye mask to sleep every single night. So,
This was pretty good.
all right. So, what I'm going to do, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 songs here. Okay. Now, they're all Memphis soul artists that I believe you should know. Some of them are going to be really
Okay.
fucking easy for you. Do you
Okay.
think you're confident enough to get the name of the song and the artist?
Sure.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not going to play the whole song. I'm just going to give you the first, what do you think, chat? 15 seconds? 15, 20 seconds? The
That should be fine.
first person to give me a length of time wins. This is how I do things on my stream. Just first to get it is the winner. So yeah, so
My
we
chat
got
will say the whole song 4 times.
they said 69 hours. Thank you.
Yep,
So
yep,
very
yep.
helpful. He seems so
Yep.
confident. All right, you said yeah, so I'm going to assume you said yeah to 15 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, we got
That's
10
fine.
seconds in it. 10 seconds. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
It's Soul Man
Okay.
by Otis Redding.
It's not.
Oh, it's not Otis Redding. It's Otis wrote this song.
Okay, that
this
was
is Sam and Dave.
Yes. Okay. Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding. I'm going to give you an applause. That's 1 point. I know your stream can't hear
Cool.
my applause, but yeah, woo! There you go. All right. Next. There's only 6 points you can get.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Green Onions, Booker T and the MGs.
Fuck, he's good. Woo! All right, he got 2 points. 2 points. I thought, that one doesn't have the name in the song, so I was, I thought maybe that one would.
That is such a
Would
fucking
throw you off.
millennial thing to say.
Whatever, bro. Okay. All right, here we go. We got 2 points. All right, that's 10 seconds.
Midnight Hour, Wilson Pickett.
You fuck! You got it. Okay, that's 3 points. You're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. Okay. All right. I think this one might be another easy one for you. You are good at this.
I have that tattooed on my
Do you?
arm.
Fuck!
Yes. Yeah. This is like the last song you should have picked. It's Love and Happiness by Al Green.
You know, there's so many more popular Al Green songs that I skipped over, and I was like,
No,
maybe
this
one.
is
All right. You got 4 points. There's 2 more. You're doing so
Okay.
good. You might go 6 for 6. All right, here we go. That's it. So I get
Walking the Dog by Rufus Thomas.
fuck. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. All right, you got one more.
Okay.
Oh, this one was a gimme. I threw this in there just in case you didn't get the other ones because I didn't know how good you were gonna do. So if you fuck this one up, I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna give you 10 seconds. That's all you get.
Oh, I Can't Stand the Rain by N Peoples.
All right, you guys. He knows his shit. All right, he knows his shit. You understand why I could only give you 2 seconds of that one, right?
Oh yeah. No, I've played the synthesizer that they made that on.
Ah, shit. That's crazy.
yeah.
The very one.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Of course, you're from Memphis. I'm sure you got all kinds of stories.
The guy I was talking about, Boo Mitchell, earlier.
Yeah.
You remember that? I said that name?
Yeah.
His dad is the one that produced that.
No fucking shit. That's so
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
cool. Chat, how good is he? That was so good. All right. We're getting close.
I thought it was. I didn't know if you were gonna like throw in some like Motown shit in there too, which that would have been a way to throw me off. But
I wasn't sure like how deep it goes. You know, I'll probably have you on again in the future, and I'm gonna make it way harder next time. Okay, Mister?
yeah, please.
You better study up, cause
Please.
I'm gonna be digging now that I know.
Okay.
It's like that's easy like that for you. Okay, whatever. All right.
Yeah, go listen to some Solomon Burke and some O.V. Wright.
Okay, I'm on it.
Yep.
I'm on it, Chief.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is kind of like my last section for you before,
Okay.
the closing.
Okay.
These questions are the reason why I started this show a couple years ago. And it was because like me and my buddies would be like at parties together, my musician friends, and I'd be walking around going, "What's the greatest rock and roll song of all time?" And I've asked like hundreds of people, and there is one song that people say more than others, which really doesn't matter anymore. But when we say greatest rock and roll song of all time, I'm thinking like, what would be the greatest representation of rock and roll to you? So that's
Okay.
question number 1.
Just in a song?
Yeah, greatest rock and roll song of
Oh,
all time. Like
Crazy
if-
Train.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah.
No shit. That's a really good answer.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've had that answer very much.
No,
How do
Crazy
you
Train is the
justify
reason.
that?
It's the reason. Well, one, it's the reason I play guitar, and it is the way that you can tell the true hit quality of a song is how many kids are learning it. And that is the song. When you learn to play guitar, that is a sort of that's like a flag in the ground when it comes to songs that
Interesting.
you must play.
Love that. That's a really good answer.
Every
Most-
guitar player from any genre knows that song.
the most common answer, I guess, which still it's not like that many, but is Stairway to Heaven. Believe it or not.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Totally different vibe.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah.
different vibe.
No, I think it's Crazy Train.
Okay, personal favorite songs of all time. We could go top 3.
Jesus, Layla. Love and Happiness.
Ooh.
Oh my God, dude. It just changes on every given day.
And a songs is a hard one.
Yeah, I Can't Make You Love Me by Bonnie Raitt.
It's such a good song. Bonnie's my girl.
All right, I'm gonna give you like a dark horse in this. The Hounds of Winter by Sting.
Oh, I was not expecting a
it's the-
Sting song.
No, it's off of the album Mercury Fallen. It's the first song, and I just it molded my little brain. But
Right.
if I had to give something that was a bit more like mainstream, Um, Guess Who by BB King.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Guess Who by BB
BB
King.
deserves to be up there for sure.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Top 5 favorite artists?
I mean, this is going to relate to the other lists so much, but Al Green, um, BB King, John Mayer, jeez.
These are the questions that keep me up at night, Nick.
S-
Nick at
I
night.
mean, it's gonna be like Sting, and then it's gonna be, I don't know, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that would have been
Yeah,
another good one for your influences. I kind of
and
put
Kid
them
Rock, and Kid
Kid
Rock.
Rock.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
kind of put Stevie Wonder in the same boat with Earth, Wind, and Fire. So, but I think that definitely shines through in your influences as well. For me as a singer, it'd be
Yeah.
Sarah Bareilles. I love that. Okay. Well, you've answered all my silly little questions. Really. So now it's time
Yeah.
to throw it back to you, my friend. Just this
Okay.
one camera. What do you have going on right now?
So we just put out a new EDM song with MC, who's another streamer. She very kindly sort of opened the floodgates of like me getting samples and stems from people to make into EDM. So go listen to that. It's called Flakes, and it is under the name Kinbrid, Kinbrid.
Love it.
You can actually use that command in my chat. Yeah, Glock already did it. Glock, you're up late, bro. He's in the UK. What are you
I
doing?
know. I think
Um,
MC might be streaming too, so we might be able to double rate out to them.
she's actually not streaming today because
Ah,
I wanted to. I texted her and she's out of town.
okay.
So we'll find somebody else to raid. I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was a incredible experience. What in the? Why is my browser doing that? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was an incredible experience. I've got that. I've got TwitchCon in October, and then a couple of other things that aren't like the contracts haven't been signed yet. So I mean, I'll be
Ooh.
playing some shows here and there in Memphis. I won't be touring much because I'm getting back into being a professor again and teaching for the fall. But yeah, there are other stuff I can't. I don't know. I can't really talk about it because I don't want to count my chickens
God,
before they
he's
hatch.
so secretive. Wow. What's he up
One
to?
of the things is for next year and it's big.
That's fun. Well,
Yeah, it's big.
over on my channel, we do a lot of new music reviews. So if you ever have some release coming out, please let me know so I can play it on stream for the
Dude, yeah,
people.
you're the shit, man. This is
I
a
got you, dude.
wild amount of effort and concern and care that you put into this.
I'm
Like
here for
that's
you
insane.
guys. I'm here for you guys. I'm a servant of the people. So thank you for entertaining me for all of this. I really appreciate you doing this with me. I know it's like a long, very long journey that we were just on.
No, but this is like you created a bunch of clippable moments.
I hope so. I think
Yeah,
so.
man.
This was really fun. I'm glad I got to be a banana. I've never been a banana before. This was my first time. It felt really nice. I think I would
Well,
do
I
it
figured
again.
there's no time like the right now to maybe join you.
Double banana! Let's go! Oh, fuck! I need one with a sticker, man.
Yours is like nicer than mine, but you know what
I
mine
don't
can
think
do that
so.
yours probably can't?
What? Oh, it peels! Oh my god. See, that's why yours is better. This was amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. We're just a couple bananas. Wow.
But yeah, my hair immediately turns into like I've been working in the back of a Photoshop for
Look what the fuck's
for
going
6
on with my
months.
bangs here, bro. You kidding me?
Dude, they look so good.
I look
They
like
look
a
so
fucking
good.
Christmas tree. It is
God dang, dude.
appealing. It is appealing. It's a nice appealing feature.
We're gonna put this. I'm gonna unnaked myself.
So for closing here, I think we decided that you're gonna play a little ditty.
Sure.
So, do you want to do so as a banana?
Yep. Yep.
Perfect.
I felt like that was the.
That's the move. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I guess while you do that, I'll try to find someone for us to raid out to.
Perfect.
All right. Well, are you ready to jam out?
Chat. Put some bananas in chat for Layla. Layla and I are now family.
Family!
We're not just friends. We're a freaking family because this was the best interview that is ever going to be done
Ever.
for me. Ever.
Good luck, everyone else.
Yes. Yep. No, like you have absolutely screwed over anyone else's chances of beating this ever.
And
Ever.
your chat, I'm sure will let them know if anyone tries to interview you in the future.
Oh no, they
Layla
will be
wouldn't
in.
have done
They'll
that.
be in the chat, and they'll be like, "This is good, but not as good as Layla did." Do you
Hell
remember? Do you
yeah.
guys remember the time Layla interviewed Nick, and she dressed as a banana, dressed her whole family in yellow, and then asked him questions about his first album?
Yeah, let's
The
go.
fuck?
Party. I just want to party.
Jesus, bro.
All right,
Jesus.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
throw it over to you. I got a scene that's just for you. So I'll see you on the other side, and then we'll raid out together after.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm gonna do this song. Come on, Stream Deck. There we go. I'm gonna do this song because it absolutely reflects everything that we've talked about today. It's called "Do It for Your Love." It goes like this. Make some noise, chat. Let's freaking go, dude. Last song. Last song.
This one's for the church kids who talked in the back during worship. Curse shit. Just sing how you rehearsed it and stay in the closet till the hurt ends. Hurt ends. This one's for the Laylos. You feel everything, but don't say so. Say so. Riding round like a Waymo. No drama making money for the pesos. Pesos. Everything you've been told's a lie.
Yeah.
You don't have to fit every part of your world inside. All the ways they think you should live your life. We are one of one. You could be gone tomorrow, so go and live for yourself. Do it for your love. You don't have to change your love. No matter what they say, your love is all that will remain in the end. You could be gone tomorrow, so go and live for yourself. Do it for your family. Blood thicker than water and frozen. Go and find your peace and the people who keep you growing. Chosen, we holding on together. We all in the struggle trying to ease the pressure. Just looking for a life that's better. So go and live for yourself. Do it for your love. You don't have to change your love. No matter what they say, your love is all that will remain in the end. You could be gone tomorrow, so go and live for yourself.
Layla, dance for me a little bit.
Everything you've been told's a lie. You don't have to fit every part of your world inside.
You're so fuzzy.
All the ways they think you should live your life. Be a one of one. You could be gone tomorrow, so go and live for yourself. Do it for your love. You don't have to change your love. No matter what they say, your love is all that will remain in the end. You could be gone tomorrow, so go and live for yourself. Do it for your
Bananas. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Again, thank you so much for doing this with me. I think I've chosen somebody. Do you know Daniel Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's live. I vote him. He's good vibes. He's good vibes.
Is it Daniel _ Wayne? What was it?
Yes, Daniel _ Wayne.
Dope.
Sorry.
All right, so we're rating at the same time, right?
I think we should. I
So
think.
I'll count down from 3 and on go. we raid.
All right. All right.
All right, here we go. Oh, let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
3.
Well, wait.
2,
Did you already start it?
No.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, raid.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Alright,
It's just
period.
gonna be like bop bop.
Bop, 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 bop. Let me get this back up here. Wow. But that was so fun. I definitely think we should do this again in the future. We'll have better,
Yes, please.
better songs for you. Maybe after some of your, secret projects come out. You
Oh, yeah.
know, we
Yeah,
can
that'd be
talk
awesome.
about those. That would be great.
That'd be awesome.
For sure.
Chat. I want to show you Layla, but she's like super fuzzy right now. She's like 160p.
Sorry. I don't know why.
You look like an emote that's blown up.
Maybe I am. You know.
Maybe I
Maybe I
am.
am. I should
Maybe
be.
I am.
Maybe you need a Layla banana emote.
Yep, and it's just this.
The fuzz is so fuzzy.
It's the fuzzy, and they'll use it when my internet connection sucks.
Right.
Like
Yes.
which happens quite a bit.
I
But no,
can
I
be
imagine
buffering banana.
the buffering banana. Shut the fuck up, dude. That's a great idea. Jiner, I hope I get to meet you one day.
For sure.
You're a champion. Vec, have a good one. Fibo, Nadine, love y'all. Glock,
Thank
Ian,
you guys.
thank you so much to my mods.
Thank you for all the
Y'all are
follows.
amazing.
Thank you to all the mods.
Ninja, love you. Tebow Mama, love you. Have a great one, everybody.
And my mom. Thanks to my mom, Jesus.
Oh yes, thank you to your mom.
I want to thank God. All right, that's
shit,
it.
dude.
There they go.
Great work.
Really
great
great
work.
work. Let's say hi to Daniel. What's he saying?
20 songs on the queue.
He's gonna be like, whoa.
Are we?
There it is.
Can we chat in Discord
I think I gotta.
and leave stream together?
Yeah, we can.
Yo!